Okay, DJ, spin that one. Oh, wrong screen. That was a great start. Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Now, since we didn't get to do this offline, we need to do it online. Audio check. Audio check. I'm probably extremely loud as always.
I feel like I'm really close.
You need to be.
Oh, okay.
You actually need to be close. I need to get, for that side of the studio, I need to get one of these. Because you really do need to be. I've had to make the volume levels so low on every microphone because I'm so loud. Otherwise, that too. That barking in the background. Anyways, no need to go into the behind the scenes. Oh God, UFC, you are going to get smashed for that statement.
Who? Brent Tate. He was a fucking legend. I mean, a very good legend.
I don't think that's the Tate it means, though.
I know, and I'm choosing to ignore it.
Fair enough. Bobsy, ahoy, mate.
Because that Tate couldn't handle me.
Bobsy, how are you, buddy? Panthers 60 plus. I think that's a bit over the top. Bobsy officially works for the bookmakers, I think, which is a fantastic segue, I suppose, into this pre-game. We're actually doing a pre-game for once. We don't normally have time for it. We've got a little bit of analyses to run through. Now
We did this last week.
We don't, huh?
The analyses last week.
Oh, but this is what I mean is this is a joint one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wait, do I have to say stuff?
I suppose you don't have to, but it would be nice.
Okay.
Because I'm not running plays or anything. This is just general conversation because
Alright.
I have a feeling, and this is why we need to get your reaction and we need to have you included in it. The words coming out of my mouth right now might be a little bit unbelievable. I feel like the Broncos tonight have been disrespected by the bookmakers. I mean, have you seen any of the odds?
I just looked. They're $3.70.
Okay, so they've come down a little bit. They've blown out to $4 at one point.
Well, it's close enough.
So we do discuss the reason that may be. Now, oh dear God, what have I just pressed?
Well, they've lost 1,000 kilos in the forward pack because Payne's out.
Fantastic. This is so good. It's also professional set up. Alright, I'm going to move this over to that screen. In front of me. Better. Alright, so obviously some key outs for both teams. We are missing an Adam Reynolds.
Yes.
Check this out. We're missing an Adam Reynolds. A pain in the arse.
Wow, that's fancy.
Yeah. And for the Panthers, we're missing a James Fisher-Harris. I wasn't sure if he'd bring Panthers player. So 3 massive outs for this grand final rematch.
Of course I recognise him, you...
I'm not sure. You don't recognise gag guys.
Yeah, well, they're gag guys. They don't need to be recognised.
So the outs are obviously manipulating the odds a little bit, but Reynolds hasn't been in this fantastic form. I mean, okay, would you agree with that statement? Reynolds so far?
Sure.
My audio is not nearly as crisp as usual. Oh. It would help if I had my microphone turned on. Can we go back? Can we restart this whole thing? Can we just go back to the top?
I think we need to restart this whole...
Right.
I need to restart this whole day, I'm not gonna lie.
It helps if you have your microphone turned on.
Oh my goodness.
And this is what I was talking about. I come through both microphones because I'm so goddamn loud. So they were hearing me through that microphone over there and going, it's a little bit dull.
Just a touch.
All right. Let's go back to the top. Let's rewind. Go back to the top.
World of sports, eh?
Oh, he's copped a head right to the nuts. Tedesco's butt crack. Ahoy! He's nearly taken security's head off.
I have no idea what the waste of world of sports is.
Can we just restart this whole night? Wasted World of Sports, ahoy!
Ahoy!
Very nice to see you there. Happy Thursday. I nearly said Friday and screwed it all up again. Nice to see you here Thursday night for this rematch. There we go. There's the odds. $4.
That's bizarre because I was literally just looking at Sportsbet and had $3.70.
So we've now got only 7 minutes to race through this, but I've got some interesting stats. We're not going to do game analyses this time. We're going to do stats analysis. So if we DJ Shaq, ahoy there, mate. Vopsy, UFC only fams, ahoy. All right, so let's have a look at some analyses. Now, I've already said, for those of you who were here at the first attempt at starting this stream, I feel like, honestly, the Broncos have been a little bit disrespected with the bookmakers. Now, that has obviously got a lot to do with the outs, as we were conversing. Adam Reynolds is out. Payne and the Haas is out. And James Fisher-Harris for the Panthers out. So that's 3 very big outs. The Broncos, obviously, 2 key cogs in their system, Payne Haas and Adam Reynolds, despite the fact Reynolds has not been in fantastic form so far this season. We're also only 2 games deep. So Vopsy reckons no Payne, no win. It's going to be difficult, but what I'm going to suggest here is there's hope for the Broncos. And let's run through a little bit of hope. Both teams under strength, by the way. There's a chance to advertise Wasted World of Sports under strength t-shirts now available at poptillyouDrop.com.au, the official merchandise home of Wasted World of Sports. Multiple colours are available. Somebody brought it up the other week. It was like, I would like that shirt if it were black. There's a black version available. It's just if I used the black shirt on the graphic, it would blend in a little too much to the background. So there are multiple. You can even get pink if you want. But anyway, I digress. Who is Reynolds' replacement? Jock Madden has come in for Adam Reynolds. But, all right, now, what will the difference be tonight? Now, I know Michelle's going to roll her eyes and immediately think negative of what I'm about to bring up. It's not necessarily a negative. I'm not suggesting bias here, but I've got some interesting stats about this man, the man with the whistle tonight, Gerard Sutton. See, I told you she'd react like that. But there are some interesting stats here. Gerard Sutton, here's a few things for the Broncos to cling to hope for tonight. And here's why I think they're a very good chance of, at the very least, covering the line, if not winning this whole contest. Sutton, the Penrith Panthers, under Gerard Sutton, their worst success rate out of any other referee. They're only travelling at 57.7% victories when Gerard Sutton is in charge. And that's overall, against all teams. One of the worst. Ashley Klein's the other one, and Ashley Klein is coincidentally the video ref tonight. Sorry, it's very, very small for us, I know. So
I need one on this side as well.
I could probably arrange that. Okay, so there we go. Sutton, how does that affect Panthers against the Broncos? Well, I can tell you, Penrith have never defeated Brisbane in 3 attempts with Gerard Sutton as the referee. They're 0 from 3, Penrith versus Brisbane head-to-head. 0 from 3.
How do you remember all this?
Oh, I don't remember. I'll look it up. Game of Mel, ahoy! So, that's very key. 0 from 3.
Good evening, Mel.
And that's going back to 2017. It's very difficult to compare eras. I mean, is 2017 far enough back to call it a different era? I think it is. I mean, it's a whole different
team.
Whole different teams, both of them, whole different ball game, really. Tim Tam 682, ahoy there, welcome along. Now, the other interesting stat outside of that, the Brisbane Broncos themselves are currently on an 8-match winning streak with Gerard Sutton as the referee. 8 in a row they've done. Going back to their last loss under Sutton was 2021, where they got thumped by the Tigers of all teams. That's Suncorp of all places. 42-24 they lost that, but that was the last time they've lost. They've got 8 in a row under Gerard Sutton. Pretty crazy to think about, really. Now, why I have to... I'm pressing all kinds of different things. There we go. I'm not suggesting bias at all. I'm just suggesting different teams play differently under different referee interpretations. And in Gerard Sutton, the Broncos obviously fire. They obviously do quite well. So what I'm saying is perhaps the smart money tonight might be on the Brisbane Broncos to cover the line. That ridiculous line they've been given, 10.5 points. I think it's going to be a lot closer than that. Based on everything that we've just seen, the officiating, the fact that these two teams are generally fairly close together in terms of the results. I mean, if you look at their head-to-head history, there's not a lot of blowouts there. 26-24, 15-4, 12-13, 40-12 was one rare blowout, 18-12, 20-12, 25-12. So going back the past few years, neither one of these teams really seemed to smash the other one. So I think 10.5 line for this game is quite ridiculous, even with the injury concerns. So there you go. Some interesting statistical, analytical data before this game kicks off. And we are pushing kickoff very, very close. A lot closer than I thought. But, yeah, we had to restart because I forgot the microphone. And
Too bad I got bloody... Never mind.
So what say you of all that? Do you ever notice Sutton when he's in charge? Or
I can attest to the fact that teams play differently under different refs. When I played rep basketball, if we had a certain ref, it would absolutely affect how we played. Because you'd be expecting the foul.
This son of a bitch again.
Yeah, you'd be expecting to be fouled. You'd be expecting him to just call dumb stuff, so you'd just be, and it affected you mentally and it affected your game. So I kind of, I can absolutely get on board with that. If they feel like they're going to get away with stuff they wouldn't get away with under other refs, then sure, they'll be like, oh yeah, Sutton, let's try this.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Let's see if we can do what Slater did and introduce new penalties to the game. That type of stuff.
Yeah, well, they do have the modern day Billy Slater in their team, don't they?
Yes, well. Bobsy, I wasn't interrupting while Dan was on a roll because he needed to get all that out before kickoff.
Yeah, I needed to fly through that.
But I did see his comment about Sutton having Broncos bed sheets. And now you've convinced him to put the house on it and his life. Sorry,
Bobsy. Make sure you go for the line. The line, I think 10.5 line is a lot more safe and secure than maybe.
God, UFC OnlyFans. See, that's it right there. It's basic, like... UFC OnlyFans says at his high school Auckland Grand Final, the ref was a dude who went to the school that UFC OnlyFans went to, and the principal abused him. Ooh. Needless to say, we lost.
Damn, that's no good.
That would,
Oh,
sure.
We're ready to kick off. I've got the Broncos are kicking off. Unfortunately, we did end up having to rush that through, and for that I do apologise. But anyway, we're off and running here. Panthers with first use of it.
They are.
Hamish McKenzie, ahoy!
Getting an upgraded couch. Mitchell Vella Sport. Who is the best NRL player you have ever seen?
Billy Slater. Cameron Munster. Cameron Smith. It seems like anyone with the name Cameron's...
He's a dickhead.
What? Somebody will probably have a statistic to nullify that statement.
Yeah, pretty much. The best I've ever seen? How many years do you want to go back?
All time. Trucy, NRL, ahoy there.
Oh.
James, ahoy, mate.
Maybe they did, Bubsy. Hello, James. Ahoy. Welcome.
Oh, jeez, I didn't even bring my drinks in.
Thinking I don't even have a drink in my hand.
Panthers first set completed. They got the kick away. That's a good start for them. Good solid start. Dan Jam, ahoy, mate. I still think the Panthers win this game. Payne Haas is too big an out, especially when the Broncos forward pack is already weakened by the departures of Flegler and Capewell. But I think it'll be a lot closer than the bookmakers have given credit for, as Dylan Edwards has a little bobble at the back. Military Dylan. Jeez, what's going on with KO tonight?
Ezra Mann ran all over that field to pull back that tackle.
If there was an alternative, I would honestly ditch KO. It's gotten terrible these days.
Well, I mean, we don't listen to the commentary. We could watch it on 9.
I suppose we could.
Broncos get through their first set as well.
But if I heard later, I might throw a bottle through the screen.
Slater. Oh, you mean if you heard his voice? Okay.
God
Why am I
damn.
trying to get my own TV broken? Fifth and last, Panthers get the kick away. Solid from both teams to start, completing their sets.
Actually, while you were
And a
rambling
penalty.
on,
Who's got the penalty? Oh, who do you think's got the penalty?
while you were rambling on, I put some stupid bets on.
Who do you think got the penalty?
I don't know. But I tipped Ezra Mam or Dylan Edwards, the first try scorer, and then put neither of them in my anytime try scorer.
Hang on, what? Say that again?
I tipped either Dylan Edwards or Ezra Mam to be first try scorer.
Yeah.
And then put neither of them in my anytime try scorer bet.
Oh, that's good though. You don't want to have. This is my advice to all the tipsters out there: do not put the same players across multiple multis.
Who's in my multi?
Because if that particular player doesn't come through, you've scorched all of them, haven't you?
Well, that's true.
Trucy NRL says, do you think the Panthers will win without Crichton and Spencer? Stephen Crichton's the biggest loss out of those two. Taylor May is definitely going to, what's the word? He's definitely going to evolve into, through the hands the Broncos go. A big shrug off there from Stags. A big don't argue on Jerome Luai. Reece Walsh is down, having a cry in midfield. Somebody must have scuffed his makeup.
Hey.
What? Oh, yeah. Hey, mate, we'll just wipe that one off for you, says the trainer. Good carry there from Carrigan. That's weird. I didn't mean to say it that way. Madden with the dummy and run on the fifth and last, and down they go. Surrendering a turnover ball, and now we've got time off for Reece Walsh to have his nails redone.
I thought he had blood pouring out of his head, but it's just a maroon towel.
Oh, a head clash with
he did have
the aforementioned Taylor May.
Oh, he did have a...
They had a kiss.
He's come off second best there, that's for sure.
They had a little kiss in midfield.
Oh.
He's broken an eye socket.
Oh, he is bleeding everywhere. And all the way down his jumper.
He looks like he's had a big night.
Do you feel bad now?
Me? No.
Yeah, of course not.
Do you?
Nah. I didn't pay him out though, so...
Of course not.
Oh, Alfie's gone on for him!
Alfie?
Yeah, he just ran on behind him. Taylor May did not have any.
He doesn't even have a mark.
He has nothing on him from that.
Tristan Saylor has come on for him.
Well, Walshy's off for a HIA after that one. He looked very groggy.
Taylor's going for 10 in the bin as well here for some reason.
He's got a black eye there.
Oh, HIA.
Yeah.
Bill Talupi.
I was going to say, they're not sending him off. That was an accident. There is no way.
The duty of care is... Oh, you haven't bent in the... He is getting sent off.
Oh.
No, on report.
He isn't bent in it.
Yeah, you can't. That's the new thing to avoid head clashes is you can't. You've got to bend to make the tackle. You can't stand upright.
Well, that makes sense.
Well, then why not come back for a penalty? Shouldn't it come back for a penalty, Broncos?
It is.
Oh, of course it is.
Oh. To be fair, though, to bend down for Reece Walsh, you kind of got to do the limbo.
Oh, they're taking the two. He has a duty of care to bend into contact and avoid a head clash.
They have a duty of care not to try and knock each other out. There was something on the news the other day about all these other footy players that are now being diagnosed with that thing that Wally Lewis has got.
Oh, yeah, the whatever it is.
Well, pre-diagnosed, I guess. They can't exactly diagnose it until you're dead, so...
Yeah, that's the thing.
I feel
Well, that is a very... Yeah, I mean, look, this is what they're cracking down on at the moment. If we're allowed to use that word, crackdown, the NRL doesn't like it when you use the crackdown word. But what an interesting call.
Well, he's got he's blown up as well. His eye, look at it.
Now it's swollen up. We thought there was
bigger and bigger.
We thought there was no issue with him at all. But why shouldn't the duty of care be? We'll send you both off for a HIA, not maybe past an on-field HIA. I don't know. Who can keep up with this bollocks? Stags puts it over, and the Broncos lead early. Oh, he's getting bandaged up is what's happening to him. He's not going to be allowed to open his mouth for the rest of the night. But
breathing through his nose. That's an accident.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you. God bless that man. Vossi, was it?
Yep.
Vossi with his head screwed on.
I don't.
Taylor May with his head needing to be screwed on at the moment.
I don't know what that look is, but it's interesting. Yeah,
2 points to nil, back underway. I mean, I don't know what we do about that. That's just part of the game now.
It is. It is indeed.
Those are going to be penalties. Those are going to be time off. Those are going to be what we just on report. Dan Jam says, I have similar gear kept in the cellar. We don't need to hear about your cellar, Dan Jam. Jay Otiro says, go Broncos. Broncos leading 2-0.
I didn't even tip the Broncos.
No, well, I think the Panthers win. I think it's going to be a lot closer, though, than people are expecting. As Carrigan tries to get the arm free. Can't get the offload. Robert M, ahoy, mate.
Welcome.
Our stats man in the back. Didn't need him tonight. I had all my own stats. Huh?
No.
He'd be very proud of me, Robert.
You're redundant.
Very proud of my pre-game, Robert would be. Well, once we eventually got it started. Edwards fires the cutout pass across to Tungo. Tungo almost goes through a gap. He's well taken down by Piakura. Taruva up to halfway. Tristan Saylor goes to fullback, surely. He just goes straight swap, I would have thought. Moses,
really quiet.
yeah, Moses. Well, we were both very quiet there.
I'm tired. It's been a big week, and today was just a interesting day. And as you say, it's time just gets away from you. When does daylight saving end down south? Like 2 weeks? First week of April?
Clary puts the high ball up. It's spilt backwards by the Broncos, and they win a penalty. Penalty Broncos. Playing the man in the air, apparently.
Robert M. Taylor May head clashed with him. Taylor May got put on report for apparently not bending in the tackle, so duty of care. And Reece Walsh's pretty little face split open all over the Penrith turf. So he's off for a HIA.
Ivan Storm, ahoy, mate. And another penalty to the Broncos here. Their captain's challenging this, the Panthers. They're suggesting we did not contest in the air. He's always had eyes for the ball there. He's only attacking the ball, and that is a stupid penalty. And that, I think, is a justifiable captain's challenge. It's going to be hard to overturn, though. Well, it has been overturned. Challenge successful. Suck on that, Sutton. Huh? Trying to get your boys home. Penalty Broncos.
UFC only fans. No, I like daylight saving. I think it's... Yeah. I don't know. I like it. I think I like it better because I live in Queensland and I work for a Melbourne company, so I finish work at 4:30 our time.
Absolutely, DJ Shaq. Tungo only ever had eyes for that ball. It's knocked on, so the Broncos will still get the ball back, but it won't be a penalty. That was absolutely fine. That's just Sutton looking out for his boys. The bunker's not working for Penrith because it's Ashley Klein, the second worst success rate that the Panthers have.
Yeah, but doesn't he have someone else in the bunker with him?
It's a one-man job, isn't it? Why would you need two of them in there? Big shot put on Ezra Mam.
I don't know, just to confuse the situation.
I mean, Christ, one of them can't even get it right half the time. Imagine if there were two in there.
Ezra Mam channeling Allen Iverson over there.
He's changed his look up to try and make himself look less like... I won't say it. Let's not get the channel cancelled. Up towards halfway, the Broncos on tackle 4. Carrigan with another hit up. He's getting through the yards here.
Oh, Carrigan.
Carrigan, yeah. Every time I've looked up, it's Carrigan taking the ball up into contact.
Not sure there, Ivan.
Yeah, he's got a lot of tests to go through. I mean, I think it's a mandatory 10 minutes, I think.
I thought it was 15.
15, there you go. And then he can only come back after that if he passes.
And considering how much his head was split, although head wounds do bleed a lot.
Yes. So,
it can be quite deceiving in that respect.
Absolutely. He looked very unhappy, though, and I mean, as you would. Both teams completing at 100% at the moment. 6 from 6 for the Broncos, 3 from 3 for the Panthers. One thing I've noticed about this season thus far is a lot of teams are completing very, very high. My only reasoning, Robert M., is that perhaps Taylor May passed the on-field HIA test.
Because he's definitely got a black eye.
Yeah, because they do the on-field check with the trainer, and it's then up to the trainer to decide, okay, you're all good or you need to come off. I can only suspect that as Taylor's contact was lower in the face, and as a bigger man, Reece Walsh's contact was directly to the top of the head. So he definitely came off second best.
My dad got a new kidney recently.
The what's the word? The doctor, the third party doctor can make the call to pull somebody off, but obviously deemed not necessary, probably for the reasons that I've suggested. Down to Military Dylan.
What's going on there?
And the Panthers have it back, and it's another completion. Both teams completing at 100%.
Oh no.
That's it. DJ Shaq just said it much more eloquently than I did. There is Taylor May. He's got the headgear on. He's bandaged up so that he can't even open his mouth.
Yeah, that's...
Thanks, Vossie. Yeah.
Vossie's tuned into you again.
Vossie's...
He's listening to this stream.
Honestly, Vossie's just like, I like that guy. I better have him in my earpiece. Cleary from inside the 40. No threat of a 40-20. It's taken on the full by Cobbo. All right, now here's the question, Michelle.
Hit me.
I don't want to do that.
With the question.
Oh, with the question. Although sometimes I admit it gets frustrating, but...
Thanks. Right back at you.
Forgot my question. Oh, Selwyn Cobbo. He's not a centre, is he? From a Broncos supporter. When will this Selwyn Cobbo experiment end?
I don't know.
It's probably not likely to, because the big D's come in and done so well.
Yeah, well, if he's doing well, then...
I mean, you can't honestly drop Mariner to push Cobbo back out. Spilt ball, dived on by the Panthers.
Who was that?
And there is the first incomplete set of the night. Who was it? Jensen. Corey Jensen drops it cold. And now, a penalty for inside the 10. Trucy. So the Panthers wearing a different jersey or just the original one? Just the original one. Well, actually, I mean, it is slightly different because it's multicultural round, which is something I haven't actually drawn attention to. Something I haven't drawn attention to, yes. Multicultural round, so that will be their multicultural jersey. Here's a question, Michelle. If Walsh is out next week, do you put Saylor to fullback and make Oates the reserve? And while you're answering that, I'll go get the drink that I forgot to bring in the first place.
Maybe. I mean, Oates hasn't played yet this season, and I know he's itching to get back onto the field, so maybe. I don't know who else is waiting in the wings, so to speak, no pun intended. Excuse me. But maybe. But, whilst I think on that, or mull on that a little bit more, I don't know what happened there, but the Panthers did a little chip on the second, and it went into a Bronco, and now they got the ball back, and the tackle count has restarted.
Set restart. Nice.
Dylan Edwards. Give it Dylan Edwards. Dylan Edwards. Dylan Edwards.
Lindsay Smith takes it. They're 2 meters out here, the Panthers, just to the left of the uprights. Yo runs across the face of the defence, finds Cleary, cut out pass to Taruva, and Taruva will score in the corner. As easy as you like. That was just a simple training drill from the Panthers. Who was that came racing in for the Broncos and left that space? I dare say it was Selwyn Cobbo, but before I blame him officially, let's have a look at the replay.
Aaron is fast. Like, he's a speedy boy.
Oh, nobody came racing in. Jesse Arthurs was standing so far infield to begin with. So Selwyn Cobbo is all is forgiven. He wasn't even there. He was on the other side of the field. Yeah, Jesse Arthur's caught way too far in field there. And that was a simple try. Simple finish for Taruva.
Oh my God. From around the grounds.
Yes.
St Kilda 5-1 31 over Collingwood 3-1 19. If Collingwood lose tonight, they will be the first team ever, I think, to win the premiership and then go 0 from 3 the following year.
Wow. Oh. He just said bad news for Brisbane at Bluebet Stadium, and then I thought we must have an update on Reece Walsh. But then he went off on a tangent about something else.
No, he was talking about Taruva and all his tries that he scored. 7 in the last 4 at PointsBet, so...
Oh, yeah, there's Selwyn Cobbo ranging. So Selwyn Cobbo must have gone to fullback. So in which case, there's Piacora out in the centres. Okay, so Cobbo's shifted to fullback. It looks like from that defensive line, Cobbo's shifted to fullback.
Oh, and
he's missed it. Cleary pushes it past the far upright. So, yeah, this is an I would have thought you would just do a straight swap, Tristan Saylor on for Reece Walsh. Because he's...
Script. Sorry. I was just... Captain Redbeard, what script? Panthers winning.
After a slow start, perhaps.
Sorry.
No, you're right. I'm just trying to understand. Cobbo's gone to fullback. Where has he ever played fullback, Cobbo? So they've shifted Cobbo to fullback. Piacora, who's the second rower, has shifted out to the centres. And haven't New South Wales showed at origin level multiple times why that doesn't work? And Tristan Saylor, who's come on to replace Reece Walsh for the HIA, is obviously slotting in at the second row if he's swapped with Piacora. Oh, straight through goes Nathan Cleary. Where's his support? Inside is Dylan Edwards, who's overrun him. He double pumps and gets the pass away and drops the ball. Dylan Edwards was overrunning Nathan Cleary by a long margin there, and they've ballsed that up, the Panthers. What a goof. Great, all the hard work, and Cleary just... Dylan Edwards was too quick for him. Oh, and it was knocked out by Jock Madden, but you can't say that it was a... Yeah, unfair to say that was a strip. Dangerous signs there. And notice where he did that. Straight through the centres, where apparently Piacora is filling in. I don't know if he ran through Piacora, but there is now carnage down that defensive edge for the Broncos. You do, yeah, you do. Twist it one way or the other.
I can't stand anymore. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not.
Oh, it's on! Bring back the Biff! Bring back the Biff! Oh, and it's pretty intense out there. That is some intense shirt grabbing going on. Taylor May's got two at once. Yeah, one's... Is it anti-clockwise unlock? No, is it clockwise? I don't know. It's one way or the other.
Yeah, but no, I don't know.
Cobbo played fullback in the... He's back. He's back in epic form as Robert M. Cobbo played fullback in the 2021 Queensland Cup Grand Final for the Winnemani Seagulls, which the club ultimately lost 16-10. Right, so in amongst all that, a penalty. Okay, well, Tony Staggs has just come in and unnecessarily. I mean, there was nothing in it, but Staggs also didn't need to do that, and that started the whole spark up. I don't know if that's what the penalty was for, because I was paying attention to the microphone. Oh, that was Michelle fiddling about with the microphone.
Sorry. My back is... I'm working on it.
What a big charge there from Moses Leota. Is it? kick again on tackle 2. And the Broncos knock the ball on. Panthers will get it back. Hey, no swearing. We try and remember. The Panthers kicking early in the tackle count tonight on multiple occasions. Well, it's bringing results for them. They're getting, but I mean, geez, getting the set restart on tackle 2. Oh, what is it? Completely? Is it completely off the? Is it completely off kilter now? To the right hand edge now. The Panthers. They're only 10 out. Yeah, maybe we need to unplug it. I'll just switch it off for now, and we'll see how this plays out because the Panthers are on the attack. The kick through on tackle 1 from Tungo. Cobbo collects it, and he does well, but can't quite get into the field of play.
Sorry, guys. I was just trying to lower it.
I don't know if that's... Sounded like Alvin and the Chipmunks 5 was being filmed.
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
It's back now. I'm sorry, guys. I just bumped it.
We had to switch it off and on again.
Like most penises, it doesn't like being touched wrong.
Goal line dropout incoming here for the Broncos. So the Panthers' tactic of kicking early. Tackle 2, tackle 2, tackle 1. Now they tap the dropout back to Dylan Edwards. Edwards runs backwards before straightening up and going forwards.
He needs a tan on that noggin, doesn't he?
Ah. It's very freshly cut, isn't it? How do you touch it wrong? Oh, there's ways. Oh, high shot there on Lindsay Smith.
There are absolutely ways.
Lucky to get away with that right in front of the post. Sorensen cuts back in field. He's wrapped up by 2 Broncos. Tackle 4. I'm surprised they haven't kicked yet. 20 out from the line in midfield here. The Panthers, at the back to Cleary. Cleary to Dylan Edwards, running on the inside line. 5th and last. They've actually gone through the set and got to the 5th to put the kick in. To Cleary again. Luai. Out the back to May. May grubbers into the end goal, and it sits up nicely for Cobbo. And Cobbo is a metre short from his own line here, or a metre out, I should say.
I can't remember if I had Taruba in my anytime multi.
The Panthers are going really well, but the Broncos' defence stands firm.
Oh no, I didn't.
4 points to 2. To'o's a good shout.
Is he even on the damn field?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
He's over this side, though.
He's very quiet.
There he is. Not him.
Yeah,
that's Dylan Edwards. Dylan Edwards steps through.
Where's our multicultural jerseys?
Yeah, that can't be it, surely. That just looks like their standard away jersey.
With a stupid collar.
I love the collars. Bring back the collars. It's retro. It's old school.
You got to bring back the collar. You got to bring back the super baggy shirt.
Yes, bring those back too.
It looks ridiculous with the tight, tight jersey that's
I was watching footage the other night actually, and Matt Singh. They were doing a highlights package of Matt Singh, and I swear to Christ, his jersey was like 3 times too big for him. The opposite of Teddy.
Oh.
Teddy's is too small for him. Matt Singh had about 3 sizes too big. Cleary now, cut out pass, puts Tungo into space. Tungo scores. Oh, the Panthers are on a roll. Isaac Tungo scores. The Broncos, the body language is not good. Hands on hips from Carrigan.
He's in my multi.
Players falling to the ground everywhere. The Panthers, it's just relentless down this end of the field. It's a training drill at the moment.
No, we haven't had any news on Walsh.
Yeah, I would say the longer it goes on, the less likely it is that he'll be passing and returning to the field. They'll be doing their absolute best. they'll be doing their absolute best to ensure that he does get on the field, though. Believe me, there'll be all kinds of shenanigans to ensure that he passes and gets back on.
A large cut on his face, so depends, I guess, on if they can actually get it to stop bleeding.
Yeah.
I mean,
The old
he might have passed the HIA, he just might not be.
The old magic glue will fix that. The old staple gun.
Yep, Mick DeVere styles. Leave it on his head for a little bit. See if he likes that. Oh, KO. What are you doing?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, but it has a time limit on coming back. I don't think it matters if, like, that 15 minutes has passed and, you know, they could stay off the field to the 75th minute at that point. I don't think there's a time limit in that particular.
Oh, if they don't pass the HIA in the whatever the stand, I thought it was 10 minutes. It might be 15. Yeah, if they don't pass in that time period, there's no coming back at the 75th minute.
Oh no, but what I mean is he might have passed the HIA.
Yeah.
Within that 15 minutes, but he might not be back on the field yet.
Yeah, if he's passed, they can keep him off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's no time limit in that regard.
I don't believe so.
Oh wait. They are still stitching him up, and they've said it will take him a little bit of time to get back out there.
There we go. They are listening. They're listening. 10 points to 2. The Panthers.
Yep.
This time, Nathan Cleary nails the conversion.
I'd be very upset if he has a scar there.
It happens.
Chicks dig scars, apparently. Right, well, 10 to 2.
My red hot tip of the Broncos covering the line is in early jeopardy as the Panthers dominate the last 10 minutes of possession, and they've backed it up on the scoreboard as well. Big charge from Leota.
At least one of my multis got ticked off. Part of it anyway.
Oh, so who else have you got?
I've got Targo and To'o.
Yeah, okay.
And Walsh, so
Walsh,
he better
okay.
come back. And someone else.
6 again on tackle 5. Oh, that's coach killer material from the Broncos.
Someone else. I can't remember whom.
Oh, disaster there from the Broncos. They got through the whole set to give away a 6 again on the 5th and last. Kevy Walters will be furious.
Tristan Saylor came on for Walsh, was it?
Well, I thought he did, but I've never seen him again. Oh, there he is. Oh, no, that's Xavier Willison.
Yeah, I was going to say, was it him or Xavier Willison?
Xavier
Saylor's the reserve.
Well, they said Tristan Saylor.
Well.
But, I mean, it wouldn't be the first time somebody's got something wrong. Tristan Saylor. Oh, a dummy, and straight through goes Mitch Kenny. Mitch Kenny bounces over the line. He has not promoted that ball. It was all momentum. Oh, the Panthers are just rolling here. Mitch Kenny's copped a blow as well.
Goodness me.
I've got to say, in all honesty, this is what I expected the grand final to be.
Well, didn't the grand final start like this?
No.
I think we come back and then lost it?
No.
I can't remember.
It was 8-6 at half time. Oh, you've done the Kevy Walters. No talking about it. No memory of it. Ooh, has he promoted that ball?
It looked a little promoted. Just trying to get it over
from that original angle, I thought he just bounced over the line. But let's see. Ball carrying arm hits the turf. This might get looked at. This might get looked at.
Ball stays on his chest.
Yeah, they might look at this still, though. If it hasn't already been confirmed, they may have a look. The Panthers have not gone all the way back. Oh, have they?
He looks like a boxer.
No, the Panthers have not retreated yet. Too far from where the play is. From the reverse angle, this was a dead set certain try. From this angle, that looks
gonna buffer.
From this angle, it looks heavily promoted, that ball.
Yes.
It's been confirmed. There we go. We ended up getting buffered so far behind, we missed the confirmation.
Oh my god.
Try has been confirmed.
Bossy sounds incredulous.
Geez, KO's really, really playing up tonight. Quite badly. Maybe at halftime we'll suss out Channel 9. Oh, here comes Reece Walsh out of the tunnel. He's chewing gum. Seems like a thing he would do. Don't understand why he had to walk through the seats and not around them. Now he's getting some eye drops.
Can't see anything. Blood all up in his hair.
DJ Shack says he's clearly promoted that based off the interpretation that you must get there in one movement. 100%. Yes. Yeah.
How was that a try? Oh, look at his eye. Goodness gracious.
I think if he doesn't move the ball carrying arm forward and he just bounces over the line, which I thought happened from the behind angle, that's absolutely fine. But yeah, the fact that his momentum had not been stilted, I suppose he was still bouncing forward.
Yeah, but his ball carrying arm hit the ground. That should have been a...
No. It's more than just that. Momentum has to be stalled as well. If you've stopped moving forward and the ball carrying arm has hit the ground, those are the two things that need to go hand in hand. What they're suggesting is he was still travelling forward at the time.
Yes, well, the Broncos need to stem this flow of points.
He had a few bongs in the change room.
If they
lucky man
to make it competitive.
Yeah, they're making a fool of me at the moment, the Broncos. I honestly thought that they were better than this. I know they're down Reynolds, they're down Payne in the Haas. I understand Payne Haas is a much bigger out than Reynolds is, but still, where's the fight? Where's the fight?
You need to get Marty's power out there.
Let's not forget, they're also down a Flegler and a Capewell. those are huge losses. And a Farnworth.
They're down forever.
And Farnworth.
They're gone. Forget about them. That's last year. Stop living in the past, Dan. Stop living in the past.
Look at the size of that man.
What man?
Xavier Willison.
Oh. Was he big? Small? I can't see.
Big.
Oh yeah, he's a big boy.
Capewell's moved to the Warriors.
Oh, Dylan Edwards!
Mr. Reliable Military Dylan has made the first mistake of his entire career. And now Reece Walsh is going back down the tunnel. This is interesting.
Yeah.
I have that all the time. Usually fixes up when I stop drinking.
Oh, Dylan Edwards.
Dylan Edwards, so reliable. I've never seen him make such a blunder before. Never, ever have I seen him make such a basic error. But, I mean, I suppose we've all done it at some point, haven't we? Not necessarily on a footy field. I just mean make mistakes. It's human. Scrum down here for the Broncos. Mam with the flat pass to a rampaging Piacora. Penalty Broncos.
Every time you say Piacora, I want, like, pakoras from an Indian restaurant.
Right, what are those?
Fried deliciousness.
Right.
Onion pakoras? You can get meat ones.
Well, they're going to repack the scrum. Yeah, if there's a penalty now, if the Panthers are offside from the scrum a second time, it's an immediate sin bin. So this is a smart call here from Carrigan. They're playing for the sin bin. They hold the line this time, the Panthers. And Mam goes to ground. And KO buffers again. So we're probably behind. 10.5 minutes to go in this first half, presumably.
Oh my god.
I think we're just going to have to live with the delay tonight.
Yeah, honestly.
Oh, through the hands with good shape out to the right. Stags is 5 meters out. They get a 6 again here, the Broncos. This is their chance. Stags loses the ball, but it's going to be a penalty. And yeah, KO's just completely broken tonight. There's not a whole lot we're going to be able to...
If you flick over Channel 9, this has to be like on mute. Cannot handle it.
The Broncos kick backwards into touch from the penalty just to get themselves some shape and space.
Oh, they were talking about why old mate went back up the tunnel.
Blake, ahoy there, mate. How are you doing? Panthers under pressure here. Broncos in the red-hot zone, and there he is, the big man, Xavier Willison. Look at the size of him.
Which rule, James, do you think will cause some controversy?
Madden tries to go on his own.
No. No one wants Foxtel.
Yeah, it's the same thing. I mean, different app. Completely different app.
Yeah, the Fox app's been painful lately, too.
Oh, it's because places like this, it happens with Netflix every now and then as well. Fifth and last. Through the hands they go. Oh, Cobbo needed to put it through the hands, surely. Cobbo, it was 3-on-2. They just needed to put it through the hands.
Oh, yeah,
Cobbo's decided to kick. He knows that's wrong. You could see that look of regret.
Put Marty on. Put Marty on.
He's hiding. Marty's hiding from the cameras.
He hates it. Put him back on.
Oh, no, he's gone back because he's like, I know this is who you're actually trying to focus on. Reece Walsh was sitting behind him. 3-on-2 they had there. Not a lot of room to work with, in fairness, but I still don't think that the grubber kick was the right option there.
On Reece Walsh, that's for sure.
Willison. Not a lot of meters, mate. He's a big unit, but he's not making a lot of yardage. Quaid, ahoy there. Welcome along.
Welcome.
Blake says, who is everyone going for? Well, I've tipped and we'll be back in the Panthers.
I tipped the Panthers, but, you know, I wore my other scarf this evening.
Cobbo now cut it past to Staggs. Toto has read it perfectly. And driving them backwards. Their goal line defense is immaculate here. Tackle 3, 20 out. Broncos still with a chance. Hetherington takes it to ground on tackle 4. 15 out, just to the right of the post. They go left here. Madden out the back of shape to Mam. Mam dummies inside, goes on his own. He's wrapped up, can't get the offload away. He's driven backwards. His face pushed into the dirt. Jim Fa'ava says Arthur's to score. Penalty. Penalty on tackle 5. Penalty Broncos. And Ezra Mam, geez, he's really shaken up this season, isn't he, Ezra? He's not focused.
That's my other one.
Oh, the big D. Ezra Mam is not focused on footy. If I'm Kevy Walters, honestly, I give him a little bit of downtime. I give him a little bit, in all honesty. His head is clearly not on footy at the moment. You can't put your hand on somebody's face.
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty clear. It's pretty clear based on the replay, but
and a little braid grab by the looks of that.
But now look at how. I mean, Ezra looks like he's about to cry again. After that, I would be giving him a little bit of time on the sidelines and just say, mate.
Maybe his braids are pulled too tight.
Marty's
on.
Speaking of.
Oh, there he goes.
And there's his first hit up, Marty. Yeah, honestly, Ezra is just not... He doesn't have his head in the game.
I used to say that about Marcus Smart when he was playing for Boston. If his braids are pulled too tight, you knew that he was having a bad game.
Yeah, right. 6 again. 5 out from the line. Still, the chance is here. Cobbo will go on his own cut-out pass. And he's dropped it. He's dropped it over the line. He can't do a Xavier Coates. The big D. Not as flexible as the BX. And the Panthers are puffed up. The Panthers are pumped up. Jim Fa'ave, thanks for the live stream.
His foot was on the line anyway. That try from Xavier Coates was utterly ridiculous.
It was. But as we were talking about whenever we streamed... Oh, Sunday. We were talking about on Sunday... let's not get carried away and start calling it. It's been the best try this year. Let's not call it the best of all time, like people are trying to suggest.
I still remember Darren Lockyer playing for Queensland, catching it on the dead ball line and putting it backwards between his legs to score.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I obviously wasn't watching during that period of time because
It was
my only memory.
Lockyer was playing, so no, you weren't.
No, because my memories of Lockyer is nothing positive. Darren
Because he's a Bronco and a Queenslander.
No, I missed the Lockyer and Thurston era. I was watching Super Rugby. I didn't care about NRL at all. I didn't see any of it, and that's what I always say to people when I say to them, I've never seen Thurston or Lockyer do anything good. Are they worth all that praise, really? Because I've never seen anything good. I was at the back end of, but that's why I'm asking the question: did they really do anything good? And people like Toddy O will send me highlights, and I'm like, this is the highlights package.
Toddy loves them.
This is the highlights package. Honestly, but it shows you everything about him talking on the field. And I said I could go out and talk on a field too. Oh, the ball spills loose. Big pressure on defense from the Panthers, and it forces the mistake. The Broncos are completely rattled here.
Yes, DJ Shack, yes. Walsh is extremely sliced and diced over there. Yeah, Lockie was great.
Oh, jeez. That could have ended very badly. Little pat on the arse there from Cleary.
There afterwards. That's a bit cheeky. No pun intended.
James says Lockie was great.
Was.
I don't know. I only ever saw the era.
Lockyer was great, not Lockyer.
I only ever saw the period where he was crap towards the back end of his career. 20 metres out from the line here, the Panthers. 16 points to 2, they lead.
Wait, I hope you're trying to tell the future there and you're not spoiling the fun.
Cleary, dummies, runs on his own short ball. Tungo gets a double.
Spoiling the fun.
Tungo gets a double. Isaac Tungo banks a double. Oh, the Panthers are rolling here. I had the Broncos going 0-5 to start the season. Wouldn't you know, the Bunnies let me down. There's Ezra Mam. Ezra Mam has absolutely no idea there defensively. His head's not in the game. Honestly, I think he needs... I really think that Kevy Walters needs to have a serious think about a spell on the sidelines for Ezra. I really do. What was he even doing there? He was so bamboozled to the point where it looked like he didn't even want to be part of that play. I'm very concerned about Ezra Mam's mental health. I've got to be honest. His head is completely elsewhere at the moment. But anyway, Pamela Mayno says, go Broncos.
Go Broncos, indeed. Didn't have... How do you say his last name?
That guy? Tungo.
Tungo.
Yeah.
There's no N in there.
I know.
Tungo. Righto, well, I didn't have him for a double.
No. You had him for one, though. Jim Faave says, up the pars. Oh, God. Cleary with the conversion. Puts it right down the middle-ish. Was over anyway. 22 points to 2.
Around the grounds, Collingwood would make a comeback. 7-3-45. 8.
Quaid, I thought it would be way closer as well. I did a whole 5 or 10 minute pregame on all the reasons why I thought it would be a close game. And the Panthers have just come out and said, nah, there'll be none of that nonsense. Do you realise every time I've done a pregame, it happened for the Bunnies Broncos game. It's happened for this game. Every time I do a pregame, whatever I suggest, whatever I point out, the complete opposite seems to happen.
Okay, well, can you please do a pregame for all the Origin games?
DJ Shack says, if we're being honest, that was going through... if we're being honest, what was going through...
You'll get banned.
No, you won't. DJ Shack says, if we're being honest, what was going through Mam's head is he was kind of in two minds, and in terms of a fight or flight response, he froze. I would know it happens to me. I'm not going to read it out, James, but you're not going to be banned either. We don't do that around here. We don't do that woke nonsense around here. DJ Shaq says he thinks I've got to cover out the back and also cover Cleary. In the end, he didn't do either because he was trying to do both.
Mariner, up and running.
It's the wasted world of sports, not the woke world of sports. Oh, maybe we should start a sister channel, the woke world of sports, where everybody's all straight edge and prim and proper and stuff. James says, I heard his nickname is Bubbles. Who, Ezra Mam? Oh, I thought it was George.
Bubbles. I just asked a legitimate question. Isn't that primate of the Simpsons?
Fifth and last for the Broncos. Putting it high. Dylan Edwards takes this one. Dylan Edwards, I'll give him the sarcastic round of applause for taking the high ball. And we are 10 seconds away from the halftime break. Drop it down. We'll drop it down hopefully without breaking it. Oh, big hit put on there. Liam Henry folded in half. And that will be the halftime break, 22 points to 2. So, yeah, pretty much everything that I pointed out in the pregame has been rendered irrelevant. The Broncos' 8-win streak with Gerard Sutton as the referee is in jeopardy. Big jeopardy. And the Panthers 0-3 head-to-head against the Broncos under Gerard Sutton is about to be broken as well, I suspect. Having words, though, Isaiah Yeo still having words, trying to figure out some of the interpretations here tonight that we've seen.
We're not sure. He went back down the tunnel. They're trying to get his face to stop bleeding.
Bang! They had a nice kiss. Taylor May and Reece Walsh involved in nasty head clash.
To be honest, his knees were bent.
Reece Walsh's knees were certainly bent after the impact. Vopsy says Dylan Edwards is taking the high balls and Reece Walsh is getting high. Well, Dylan Edwards is taking most of the high balls. I've never seen him drop one cold like that. It had to happen eventually, I suppose, at some point. When you play enough games. No, he hasn't. He's actually kind of risen into contact. Oh, yeah. Look, I think it's a stupid rule. There is no way that you're going to be able to get the head clash out of the game. You can put everybody on report you want. It's not going to change anything. Oh, what's happened here? Hey, Michelle.
Yeah.
Did you see that Falcon the other night in the Dolphins game? What happened there?
Head clash.
Oh, they head clashed in the air.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. No duty of care there.
No duty of care in the Aussie rules.
And he's knocked out.
Did everyone see the Falcon in the Dolphins Dragons game the other night?
No, I heard about it though. I was watching Lightning. Oh no, I was. I'll see it.
I'll try and bring it up. I'll see if I can bring it up without breaking everything. Best of luck. Hey.
I don't know how I can't handle it. And help a lot of the house.
Gigs as well. There's no seating at gigs.
Oh, my back hates me.
Thank you very much for the sub there, Quaid. Very much appreciate. Oh, hang on.
Woo.
Thank you very much for the sub there, Quaid. Yes, cheers. Didn't have my camera on. I switch the camera off when I'm doing other stuff. Like whenever I say I'm going to try and set this up so we can have a look, I'll switch the camera off because I've noticed in occasionally reviewing stuff and I look like I don't know if you're allowed to use this word anymore, But as I said, we're not the woke world of sports. We're the wasted world of sports. But I switched the camera off now when I'm setting stuff up because I've watched some of the footage back and I've gone, Jesus, I look retarded when I'm doing this. So yeah, I don't know if you're allowed to. You're not allowed. No.
You look uncoordinated.
We've reached that point, have we? My old job, we weren't allowed to. We actually had to rewrite the entire software. I might have told this story on stream before. I'm not sure, but I don't know. I don't follow boxing. Don't think I've ever seen it. I generally don't watch the commercials.
It's been on since the final started for both codes last year. And they've restarted it. This is why we need bad. Yeah. Please, honey. I can't remember what it was.
Oh dear. It's gone. Let's see. Jeremy Marshall King Falcon is top result on YouTube. It's the top search result, but then the actual footage is not there anywhere.
Is it on a match highlights?
It would be in the match highlights, I suspect. But I was hoping to not have to scroll through the match highlights in order to find it. That's all right. We'll try and get it. I mean, surely it's part of the match highlights. It was such a funny moment. Hang on. DJ Shaq says, "Oh, UFC says wrong screen is off. Switch yours on and turn Michelle's off." Oh, UFC. When did UFC take over Heel Fry's role? When did that happen? Because remember, it was kind of a snap, random, instantaneous thing with Heel Fries as well. Because when Heel Fries first started hanging about the streams, he was always like, "Shut up, Dan. You're not funny, Dan. Let Michelle talk, Dan." And then one night, out of nowhere, was like, "F you, Michelle. Michelle sucks." And now UFC has gone, I don't recall him ever being that mean to you before. But now, tonight, is like, "Turn her camera off. It's the wrong camera."
Sorry, boys. Is it because I'm not paying enough attention to you? God.
Oh, we know. No, we know UFC. There's
needy.
We completely understand. It's all just friendly banter. Just playing along, playing our part. Captain Redbeard, here's a question for you, mate. How are you feeling about I had the Cowboys really threatening the 8 this year, but on the back of the first half last week, did you catch that first half last week? I'm sure Captain Redbeard did. I've never seen Valentine Holmes. Must have been I don't know, white line fever or something, because he was dropping the ball everywhere in that first half. Missing conversions. I have never seen Valentine Holmes play such a bad game, especially in Maroon. I've never seen him have a bad game in Maroon, son of a bitch. But for the Cowboys too, Valentine Holmes was so bad. But anyway, I digress.
Yeah, look, I thought the Cowboys were better than what they were. At least my footy tips were slightly better. Actually, it's the Panthers. Right.
Yeah, the Panthers. I really thought tonight was going to be closer than it is so far. Look, there's a whole half of footy left. If Ezra Mam gets his head in the game, he's more than capable of back-to-back tries just on his own. And then you've got the Big D, Mariner, who's been very quiet tonight.
As much as Kevin Walters can say it, don't talk about the grand final, it's not going to stop the guys from thinking about it. And someone like Mam, who he got a double, that's going to weigh on him, and that is going to play a huge part on his game tonight.
And that is actually a fantastic... I'll try and sort that out after the game, the Jeremy Marshall King Falcon, because it's not really important or relevant to tonight's game. If I could do it easily, I would have done it. But that actually raises a very good topic of conversation, because I have always been of the belief, highlight your failures.
Yeah,
Not to
what you
not to the point where you dwell on them so much that it controls your life, but highlight your. There was a footage before this game on KO Sport on Foxtel. There was footage before the game of the Panthers sitting around reacting to the grand final, and they chopped up highlights footage, but they showed mistakes. And now it's probably, I understand, it's easier to react to mistakes throughout a game when you've gone on to ultimately win the game.
It was a hat trick. I'm so good with my team.
I do understand that, but it highlights for me the difference in mindset between the two teams. The Panthers are not avoiding the negatives of that grand final, whereas the Broncos seem to be just shutting the entire thing out, and I don't think that's good.
No, he can't catch the ball. Look at him
No.
on the sideline there. Walsh.
So here's what happened to Walsh. Walsh got up, obviously got patched up. He's like, I can't effing see, mate.
Well, it was either that or you didn't throw the ball properly.
Yeah, probably that one, actually. Vobsy's like, got to lose one to win one, right?
Well, that's right. And you got to look at
Meanwhile, Meanwhile, Parramatta and Souths say hello.
I'd like to think that we have all been in that kind of a scenario where we've been in a game where we should be, where we have to look back and think, how did we lose this? It's not we were dudded by the refs. It was we let this one slip through our fingers. I mean, if we've all played any type of team sport, then sure, that's happened to all of us. And you got to look back and figure out what the hell you've done wrong. Not ignore it and try to, what's that quote or whatever that Y is saying about mistakes? Making the same mistake over and over and expecting a different result.
The definition of insanity.
Exactly, that one. And they're obviously not. Well, I mean, he might be trying a different thing, but we're not seeing it tonight.
Certainly not. Haven't really seen anything tonight.
No.
Mind you, the Panthers have been very good at controlling possession and territory.
I would say, though, having Reynolds out, they'd be looking at Walsh to attempt to lead them around the field. And with him going in the very early minutes.
Adam Reynolds, you say?
No, Walsh.
Sorry, Adam Reynolds being out, you say?
That guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who else is out?
Oh, James Fisher-Harris.
Oh, God.
Or do I have to do
you went
in order?
You went the wrong order. Hang on.
I can do it in order.
Right.
Sorry, as soon as I said that, I was like, is this going to be the wrong thing? And my man, Payne Haas. Look at it. Boys and their toys.
And who's the referee?
Oh, mate, Sutton.
All right, I'll stop
For anyone
playing.
who missed the start of the stream, Dan has a new toy.
I'll stop playing around now. All right, now we've stopped mucking around. We've got nothing to talk about. Well, we're usually having a break at this point in time.
We are very slow on the uptake this evening. I'm gonna have a break.
No, well, I was trying to find the the footage of Jeremy Marshall King. That's what we got distracted. I want you to start.
From Alcoholics Anonymous videos.
What happened?
Quoted Alcoholics Anonymous. They're doing something over and over again. Apparently, it's
Oh, really? Really? Where did he say that?
A couple of lines. 200 Lee,
Doing something over and over again with the same outcome leads you to insanity. Where does it say that's a quote from AA? Further up. Nobody mentioned anything about that being a quote from Alcoholics Anonymous. All right. She's off the boil tonight. No, not about that quote. UFC mentioned AA, but it was nothing to do with tying into that quote.
I thought you said it was to do with the quote.
No.
Alcoholics Anonymous that's something. Oh no, you said it. Isn't it?
I didn't say it. You're hearing your own stuff.
It's an AA slogan. Thank you, UFC only fans. Thank you. I knew I saw it somewhere.
No one said it in the chat, though.
Yes, he did. He did. You got to go up further than that.
Further than that.
Yep. There.
Oh, okay.
This is an AA slogan. That is an AA slogan right there, above Einstein. There.
So it was UFC that said it. I was looking at all James's comments.
Oh, well, why
No
would
wonder.
you do that?
Because you said to.
Yeah, there was only one comment that came out of James's mouth that was,
And you said
worth anything.
And you said he was the one that said it. So I was looking only at his comments.
No, I said someone else said it. I said someone said it was an AA quote.
You said it was James. That's why James is like, what? That's right after you said that. That's when James has gone, what? Anyway.
Oh my god.
James has also said it's not an AA slogan.
You're an AA slogan, James.
Gamer Mel says, I just noticed I didn't put tips on for this round.
Oh no!
Oh no! Well, you're going to lose this one.
You can put them in after this game. It'll just be auto-picked for this one because I did that for the first round.
That's what she's done. She's got them on for the rest of the... But yeah, no...
How bad does it be that you don't remember it for the first round?
What, putting your tips in for round one? Yeah.
That's me.
Oh no, that's...
It's terrible. And I had a shocker, didn't I? 1 from 8, 1 from 7. However many games there were. What's going on around the ground?
Well, it
Half-time.
could be worse. I mean, if you forgot to put your tips in for round one, you were tied at the bottom, the absolute last and second last. You and my dad, the old Panther. You forgot to put your tips in. He didn't. He put his tips in.
Goodness me, the old Panther.
Second half has begun, by the way. So around the grounds quickly. You closed it already. Never mind.
No.
Who's winning?
St Kilda have made a comeback. It's 7-4-46, 6-2-38. Collingwood over St Kilda. Wait, did I say St Kilda have made a comeback?
Yes.
Collingwood have made a comeback. Sorry about that.
You're on fire tonight.
Oh, having a shocker.
You know what? It's this weak stuff. That's what it is.
I'm on the hard stuff now.
What would Kevy's halftime speech have been?
Play football. You'll remember how to do that, right?
James, another James, says it's shots on Ezra from the Islander boys.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
what kind of shots? Told you, he needs to loosen his hair. Oh,
Banana daiquiris. Is there such a thing? There probably should be.
Spice Girls.
Coconut shots. Oh, yeah, that's a good one, UFC. Go back to the Spice Girls, Jerry.
I don't know what that means.
I wonder what that was all about.
I don't know what that means. Oh, goodness me.
Kevy probably just telling them to stay alive. He'll have some coachy thing to have trotted out to them, I'm sure, as Cleary puts it high.
Oh.
Cobbo moves forward and takes it. I still can't believe Cobbo's playing fullback.
He took that ball.
He did very well there, yeah, in the face of pressure. Hang on, is Cobbo... Is Robert still there? I'm wondering if Cobbo's played fullback at Origin level. Michelle equals Jerry. Yeah, I can see the resemblance.
What?
I have no idea.
Hello.
I've no idea. That's like the other the other week.
40 Spice?
No.
No, that was Melbourne.
Ginger spice.
Ginger Spice.
Mm.
Or grey Spice now than anything. Oh. Ah, here we go.
He's still in the shade. He started to take his clothes off. They cut to the camera in the back. Okay.
He's out.
All right. So he passed his HIA. Just to recap that, what we just found out. Reece Walsh passed his HIA. He was ready to come back onto the field. Was all stitched up and everything, but he was complaining about not being able to see properly. And we saw that footage during the halftime break. He was unable to catch the ball. He must be seeing double or triple or something.
You could see it in his eye. It was blurry as it looked like he'd been, on the vapes in the back room.
And so they've decided, the Broncos, that not worth the risk. Well, we're getting hammered tonight anyway. Let's just have him sit out. So there goes your multi, Michelle, by the way.
Yeah.
Yo out to the left. Eisenhuth cuts back infield, gets the offload away to Cleary. It opens up for Cleary. It closes just as quickly, though, and he's taken a metre short of the line.
And Jam, you're about right. This is starting to look pretty mouldy. I need a refresh.
Oh, big defence in midfield. Folded in half again is Liam Henry. Not for the first time tonight. Panthers on the attack still, though. Luai, dummies, goes on his own, is just caught down. 5 out from the line. From dummy half, Kenny out to Eisenhuth. Keeps it alive. Cleary to Edwards in midfield. Liam Martin loses it behind him. Tongo collects it. Almost fights through. 5th and last. 10 out. Plays it to nobody. Cleary puts the grubber kick in, and it's going to be a result for the Panthers. Oh, this is just relentless. This is honestly what I expected. Look, the Broncos are... where's my promotions? The Broncos are under strength. Clearly, Marty Tapau's on report.
What did you do?
A knee lift. Oh, that's happened before, hasn't it? That's his running style.
That's his big... Look at the size of those legs. How are you going to get out of their way?
That is not for the first time that Tapau's been on report for a knee lift. I'm sure of it.
No, you're right. And it is a terrible...
Broncos with the short dropout. Get the result. It's been knocked on by Liam Martin. Liam Martin bobbled the ball in the line in the attacking phase of the Panthers, and now he's knocked it on.
Oh, they're challenging it?
They're going to challenge.
Ooh.
We'll see how that goes. I think it was pretty clear knock on.
Let's have a look. See what happens. They've all gone up. So the challenge is successful because Jesse Arthurs knocked the ball on initially. So there you go. It will be Panthers ball. There you go. I don't know, DJ Shaq. I mean, he winds up, and they're pretty big tree trunks he's got to wind up there. So, but maybe he just does need to change his running style. Like Bradley needs to change his tackling style. Maybe that's how it needs to be. I don't know. It was a successful challenge because Jesse Arthurs knocked the ball off.
Oh, there we go. Good call there for the Panthers. But Liam Martin didn't still knock the ball on, though, didn't he?
Yeah. He did, but Jesse Arthurs knocked it on
first. Yeah, he's got the dropsies, Martin.
Yeah.
And funnily enough, they cut him out of that play completely, close to the line. And Dylan Edwards says, go away, mate. You've got the dropsies tonight. They go open side. They had a stacked blind side, but Cleary runs it. Dummies, puts it out. They've got a clear overlap, and there is Brian To'o. Do you get money back or for one leg fails? There you go.
I do.
Brian To'o scores.
I have money on a few of them.
The Panthers, if there was ever any doubt about their capabilities this season, they have put that to bed in that second half performance against the Eels last week. And they've well and truly signed off on it this week. Crazy. They're just so good. Yeah, this Penrith Panthers machine. It doesn't matter who they lose.
Jesus.
Oh, okay. So, Stags at halftime. Kevy Walters has switched Stags over to the left-hand edge in defence, which is where the Panthers were killing the Broncos in the first half. So the Panthers now just start attacking the other edge.
I need to Mariner to score.
Ah, okay.
And then it's any leg fails, get a $5 bonus bet. I don't know. But I did win that one, so...
Hang on, you won what?
I always stake singles as well.
Bobsy says, looks like he tries leaping through the defence, opposed to running like a regular human. A very dejected-looking Reece Walsh on the sideline there. Geez, I've made an absolute killing off trades so far this season.
Are you doing that nonsense again?
Of course.
That's a superstition in the background there.
What happened?
Did you see it?
No, I didn't.
Oh, Panthers fan, obviously, the superstition. They go back to the other angle, you'll be able to see her.
Cleary from the sideline, conversion attempt.
Oh, they won't go
Oh,
back.
it's hook him back, it's hook him back.
Oh.
It shaves the upright.
It really did. Yeah, you'll need to have a look at that on the replay, I think. It was a definite a Penrith local standing behind him, and she had her fingers crossed like this, and she had other two fingers up like this, and she was bent to the side like this. So it was just kind of like, are you willing the ball to go through like that? Or...
I think so, yeah. 28 points to 2.
Oh, goodness gracious me.
There's still 32 minutes left. Wow.
Mum is rolling in her grave right now. Actually, not really. She's rolling around on the mantle because, you know, she's in an urn. Is that too dark?
No. Well, I don't think so. But then I'm a dark person.
True.
Yeah, 32 minutes to go. If the Panthers stay switched on, they could easily rack up 50 here.
Wait, who said that at the start? Was it Bobsy?
What?
50 Panthers by 50?
Yeah, 60 plus, he said. 60 plus, said Vopsy.
Oh, I'm going home. I said that at half time, didn't I?
UFC says, how much do you have to wager to make coin off your trades? Oh, UFC, to start this up properly and make any sort of decent amount of money, you're going to have a cheeky 5 or 10 grand on hand to invest into it.
10 grand?
What?
Oh, good lord. Money bags over here.
Captain Redbeard says, I hope Martin gets the ball again to see his running form.
Me too.
Well, if he can hold on to the bloody thing tonight. He's got the dropsies. There's Liam Martin.
Oh.
Panthers get the kick away. Broncos have it now. Trying to just stem the flow of damage here, the Bronx. I've got to say, I really expected a much closer game. Some big outs, and then obviously the loss of players throughout the game hasn't helped. They've had to shuffle when Reece Walsh went off, and they've just shuffled wrong, I think.
You just don't have the depth.
Yeah, they shuffled wrong. And now Selwyn Cobbo, who is not a centre, but is playing centre. Well, actually, he's playing fullback at the moment, I think.
Where he
Oh,
plays
geez,
does
I
not
don't
affect
know.
his ball handling skills.
I don't know what's going on.
He should be able to hold the ball in a tackle,
Well, see-
regardless.
Well, see,
If
this
you're
is...
a fullback, a forward, a centre, or Alfie Langer running around being the ball boy. If you can't hang on to the ball when you're tackled, then you shouldn't be on the damn field.
Well, this is why he's a winger, because he doesn't need to worry about getting tackled. He just, in open space, finishes the plays.
No, wingers as well.
Now, good shape out to the right. Dylan Edwards, military Dylan, cuts back in field, though. Panthers on...
in the off-season. My God. What is with that hair?
You don't have... Oh, now space again. To'o, the line is there for him to punch over through 4 Broncos defenders. He goes close.
Didn't get it. Oh,
He's claiming it. It's been awarded. Brian To'o has just run through.
South Jersey.
He's just run through 4 defenders to score his second. This is incredible. This is completely unexpected.
It's really not. I actually expected this.
No, it's very unexpected. I mean, the recent record for both teams, respectively, with Gerard Sutton, suggested a closer game than this. The Panthers have just been on fire, and the shake-up to the Broncos' defensive line. The shake-up to the Broncos' defensive line hasn't helped either. They're already out Reynolds and Haas, and they just haven't adapted to the new defensive structure. The Panthers are just killing them out wide on those edges.
Yeah.
I mean, this has absolutely no bearing, in my opinion, on what may happen in the future.
Oh, you'll get to see the superstitious chick again, maybe.
Yeah, I don't think this has any real bearing on potential future results.
Well,
An already under strength t-shirt now available. Oh, let's
Yeah,
get
she's in the
that's
pink
her, right?
shirt.
The pink thing and
She had
the
pink,
yeah,
she had the
right.
pink with the grey jacket over the top, but she
Wasn't
she was
doing
on
it.
an angle. And she had her hands like this time, so it wasn't.
Yeah, she still looked very into it though,
Oh,
even
very
this time.
intense,
As
very
Cleary
intense.
moves in for the conversion. He had a sighter last time. It's way, way further inside the uprights this time. And the Panthers
That's why she was sitting down. She knew he had it.
on an absolute tear at the moment.
Ooh,
34
goodness
points to
gracious.
2. But anyway, in all honesty, this is what I expected the grand final to be. I thought it was just going to be an absolute schmozzling. It didn't end up happening, but I guess they've saved it all up for tonight against the understrength Brisbane Broncos. An already understrength Broncos that got made even more understrength with the shuffling of the defensive line and whatnot. And they're just destroying them through those edges where all the changes have been made. I don't understand why. I mean, the reserve, unless I'm mistaken, and I could be, admittedly, but unless I'm mistaken, the reserve, so Tristan Saylor, whose name popped up on the nameplate, even though it was apparently Xavier Willison. Thank you, Fox Sports, for that. Because your gaff became my gaff, you cheeky buggers. So, are you laughing because you know
Yes.
what I used to say and what I now say?
Look, you're pouring red creaming soda into that for a second. I did.
Oh, geez, that'd be interesting. Panthers are just... They've had all the possession. It's a training drill. Cut out pass. Ezra Mam looks for the intercept. They must score here, the Panthers. Tungo dummies goes on his own and scores. Oh, it's 3 for Tungo.
Oh,
Did he get there? Now he's knocked it on.
Knocked it on.
Oh, he what a goof. I'm just promoting all the shirts now tonight. What a goof. Oh, he had an unmarked player outside him. Jeez, he's gone on his own. He had Taruva unmarked on the outside. Oh, and he knocks it on. Isaac Tungo.
That's what you get when you try to promote the ball, dopey. Sorry.
No, you're all right. It must be frustrating. I understand. Oh, bobbled by Jock Madden there. He nearly spilt his beans.
They look awful. I expected this coming into tonight's game. I did not expect miracles.
I don't think it would have been a miracle, though. Like 8 in a row with Sutton. 8 in a row.
It would have been a miracle.
And we're not talking about 8 in a row going back all the way to 2015 or 16 or something. We're only talking 8 in a row over the past couple of seasons. This has now broken the Gerard Sutton streak for the Broncos.
Still 26 minutes.
UFC OnlyFans says, I will only buy a Daddy Cash t-shirt and it needs to have your face superimposed on it.
Hey. Someone wants a t-shirt with your face on it, Dan. You reckon?
Probably. Yeah. What if I release, you know those anime cuddle pillows? What if I release one of those, UFC? Jacqueline Palmer says, please can you put life? What, life advice? Oh, Dylan Edwards nearly goes through. What would be some life advice? I don't know.
Life advice for whom?
Jacqueline. I don't know. Jacqueline's... Oh, Cobbo's away. Cobbo's got the line wide open. Tungo's coming back at him. He doesn't have the pace, Selwyn Cobbo. He doesn't have the pace, Selwyn Cobbo. There's still 25 and a half minutes to go here. This could be the start of a turnaround. Staggs steps inside Taruva. The comeback's on. Don't give up, Broncos fans. Yeah, can you put... I was wondering, is that life advice or...
Do I need to be more lively? I'm pretty dead tonight, I'm not gonna lie.
Mam at the back to Cobbo, who started this whole thing. And into contact. Jordan Ricky playing in the centres now. So they've tried Ricky in the centres. They've tried Piacora in the centres. Neither one's really worked out. Hal Yu says now they just need to put some shoulder on Ezra and it'll be a 10 out of 10 performance. A metre short of the line here. Tackle 4. It's not. It's Hetherington, and he's tackled. Tackle 5. They go to the right here, the Broncos. Madden out to Cobbo. Cobbo runs to the line. Cut out pass to Mariner. Mariner for the corner. Dean Mariner for the corner. The big D's in, and the comeback's on, lads. The comeback is on. The big D has stretched out. And plants it in the corner. 34 points to 6, kick to come. Vincent Spears, the hometown music. Ahoy, mate. It all started with Selwyn Cobbo on the counter-attack. It's ended with the big D in the corner. Ezra Mam just completely flat. I'm seriously worried about the guy. Honestly. Very, very alarming. But Selwyn Cobbo holds that up perfectly. And, oh, the big D cuts back inside, makes fools out of everybody in the Panthers' defensive line. Captain Redbeard says, the big D stretched them out wide.
I'm spewing. I'm spewing. How often does my Maltese go off? And I had 3 out of 4 try scorers. One of them's injured in the 3rd minute.
Oh, it happens a lot.
I'm spewing.
Yeah, it happens all the time. That's why they pay out so well, because they're very hard to get. Katoni Staggs from the sideline as the crowd boos. He moves in, he strikes it, he pushes it, hooks it to the left. 34 points to 6. Jimmy Lister says, I'm having regrets of having Ezra on my fantasy team. I would too. He definitely needs a spell on the sideline. He really does. His head's not in the game at the moment. It's elsewhere. Chickens, ahoy mate, how are you doing? Isn't it funny how every time there's a game that's built up, and it's not just us, it's just every time a game is built up.
Oh, the hype is real.
Yeah, and then it
just
just sucks.
How many times have we think this is the 3rd season now we've been how many games have been done?
Yep.
Like,
oh, Dylan Edwards and Taylor May have had a kiss. That's Taylor May's 2nd kiss for the night, and he's off.
Please.
That is his 2nd. Dane Laurie will be coming on. Dane Laurie will be coming on, the number 14. Yeah, it would be his debut for the Panthers, yes. Dane Laurie coming over from the West Tigers.
Extremely unhappy next to the tunnel.
Yeah, he's probably like only 34 points. That's probably Vobsy. That's probably Vobsy there going, I've got a 60-plus margin, boys, do better. I don't know if Vobsy would be there at the game. Oh, he's not on yet, Dane Laurie. Ben Hale, oh my guys, shows that we lost. Broncos supporter, I'm guessing. 22 minutes to go. 1-on-1 strip attempt fails there from Eisenhuth. The Broncos retain possession. Carrigan, who's had a good game in a losing effort. Well, what we're assuming is going to be a losing effort at 34-6. Inside pass nearly puts Hetherington through. 5th and last, Broncos. Now they're going to run it. Ezra Mann with the grubber kick through for himself. Puts the pass inside to Madden. Fires it across and knocked on. Ezra Mam has suddenly come to life. Chicken says, you think the Bulldogs will win against the Titans? I tip the Bulldogs very unconfidently, Chickens. Very unconfidently.
Yeah, I tip the Bulldogs too. The Titans didn't look that great the other day.
You are nowhere near the microphone there, by the way.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. yapping away over there.
Oh,
And
sorry. I'm trying to save my back. I took the Bulldogs too. No, I was just looking at this. Sportsbet just sent me a thing. Justice served. Reece Walsh will take no further part in the.
oh, so you get a refund.
Penrith match. No problem. We've credited your cash. I'm like,
You get a.
how is that justice served?
I don't know. You get it, but you get a.
What a terrible headline.
You get a bonus back anyway. So they're paying. They're not paying out. They're just returning the bet. They're voiding the bets.
Well, I get the rest of it done. Oh, God.
Fifth and last, Panthers put it high. They're on the attack again. The kick chase. Justice has been served.
Look at it. Lines and all sorts of
Yeah.
things. Justice.
I don't know what
refund.
justice.
I don't know what
Chicken
justice
says my
is.
prediction is Bulldogs 14, Titans 24. The reason I'm concerned about the Bulldogs, I think the Bulldogs should win. The Titans were awful, but the bounce back factor. We're still in the early season. Forward pass there from Ezra Mam. They've let it go, and the Broncos are away. Support on the inside from Arthurs. One to beat. Arthurs runs straight over the top of Edwards, and it's another try for the Broncos. And if that doesn't get the belief there, nothing will.
They're not going to come back and win it, but that makes
No,
the scoreline
they'll
look a
put the
lot more
scoreline in.
respectable.
Yeah. Punefu Lilo says, go Broncos. They could pull a grand final thing and score a lot of tries at the back end of this contest. Forward is all hell from Ezra Mam, though. But Ezra has come to life these past few minutes. The grubber kick for himself that popped up. Dylan Edwards is having the worst game I've ever seen him have, to be honest. Dropping balls, missing tackles. Jesse Arthurs just ran over the top of him there. Yes, the pass was forward. Vossi's listening to me again. Vossi's patched into the stream, I swear to God. I mean, that has happened too much tonight to be a coincidence.
You're just a bit ahead of him. He's not firing on all cylinders. Neither am I by the sounds of that. My God.
Captain Redbeard says, this is the joke that Captain Redbeard says we missed earlier, and he's shared it again. Just so that we didn't miss it. Imagine having a pain in the arse must be from the Big D.
Very good.
Very good.
Cheers to that one.
Yeah. That was well worth sharing again, Captain Redbeard.
Why are you booing? Oh my God.
They're booing the goal kicker.
From around the grounds, St Kilda 10-3, 63. Collingwood 8-4, 52.
Oh, Stags almost pushes it wide. It does hook back just inside that far upright. It's 34 points to 10.
We'll have to swap over for the last quarter again. Because that sounds exciting. They need to do this with the for the NRL games. Tracker?
Oh yeah, they do have that, but I just don't. Yeah, I don't have it on the screen. It does exist though, I'm pretty sure, on Fox Sports website.
Maybe.
Oh no, the AFL one.
I'm on the app.
Oh,
It
okay.
has it on the website as well.
Yeah, I think so. I think it does, or maybe NRL's got that win probability thing that pops up.
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Tombo Thomas,
neither.
go Broncos. Welcome along.
Tombo Turbo Thomas, ahoy mate.
That'll be enough out of you, Captain Redbeard. Some of us
What's he
like
done? What's he done?
more than one code.
Michelle's shouting AFL updates, the equivalent of loud noises.
Shout random numbers.
Chickens says rigged for Panthers 3 grand finals in a row. What was?
Wouldn't it be 4?
Well, this will be their 4th premiership in a row, 5th grand final in a row.
That's right. We don't talk about the first one of that.
No, the Cameron
now
Smith
that-
retirement.
Y'all want a rigged game?
Yeah.
That
Oh,
is
yeah.
rigged.
You want to talk about rigged contests? Watch that Panthers Storm grand final when Cameron Smith was only threatening retirement at the time. He hadn't even officially retired.
I was filthy.
Yeah, the Cameron Smith retirement tour. That's what the NRL was that season. What a joke.
Absolute.
That being
joke.
said, though,
How would you be, though? How would you feel knowing that that is how your team won a grand final? And you can deny it.
I've got to
all
be
you
honest
want.
though, and this may shock you for me to say, and I said this to Jace when he was around the other week for the wrestling. I said, would you believe that obviously I hated him and I hated the Storm. Liam Martin again. I told you, Liam Martin's got the dropsies tonight. Liam Martin's got banana skins on his hands. What? I didn't say anything about who might have put them there, left them laying about. I said nothing of the sort.
Where are we going with that thought before we got?
I was saying, can you believe this? The statement that I'm about to make, because you know as well as everybody else in our friendship circle how much I also used to hate the Storm and Cameron Smith and Billy Slater and whatnot. One of my favorite podcasts. Yeah, one of my favorite podcasts now is the Captain's Run with Cameron Smith. Oh. It is such an insightful, fantastic podcast.
Is it extremely insightful because it's from a referee's point of view?
Ha! Funny. I sent you that thing on Facebook.
You did.
Oh, the most brilliant thing happened, chat room. Is on the SEN radio show, I think it was, and Brandy Alexander was on, and they brought Cameron Smith in, and they were talking about one of the decisions that went down during the game as Ezra Mam spills the ball. Ezra Mam drops it. I think it's been knocked on, tapped first by the Panthers.
God, his eye's getting worse.
So Brandy's on, and they bring Cameron Smith in, and they were talking about a particular referee decision that happened. And Brandy, legitimately on the air live, says to Cameron Smith, "Now, Cameron, as a former referee, what's your opinion on this?" And Vossi just cracked up laughing. Vossi just lost his bollocks. He thought that was the funniest thing anybody had ever said.
Did
Cameron Smith had a chuckle as well.
I was going to say, did he have a polite? I've never heard that before. Chuckle.
No, he did. He had a good chuckle about it too, and Brandy chuckled as if to reinforce it's all tongue in cheek. But yeah, that was fabulous. Chickens played footy yesterday and won. Chickens says, I played footy yesterday and I won 66-0. Were you playing a video game? Were you playing Rugby League Live 4? Because last time I checked, Chickens, and your coach probably said this to you too, there's no I in team, sir. Unless it's Rugby League Live 4, and in which case it's all you.
There's no I in team, but there's an M and an E.
Now they've created an overlap and Stags just needed to pass it. Stags just needed to pass it, and Arthurs is in the corner. It's still on here for the Broncos, though. 5th and last.
Muppet.
5 out. Ezra Mam with the crossfield kick. It's not deep enough.
Sure.
It's not deep enough for the Big D.
It is 34-12, Muppet. I like how everyone just asks you questions. What am I, top liver?
There is no I in team except in the A-hole. I might need that explaining to me.
There's an M and an E.
Yes.
No,
there's an M.
But there's an M and an E and an E for me.
There's an M.
An E.
Muppet says, "Is it a walkover, Dan?" I wouldn't say a walkover just yet. If the Panthers can click back on for this last 13 minutes, then it will be.
It was a walkover at 34-2.
It was.
Yes.
I think what's happened is the Panthers have had the game won and they've switched off completely, I think is what's happened. So the Broncos have got a couple of tries in response, but yeah, not a walkover, more a stroll at the moment. Captain Redbeard says it best.
Just let him in for a little sniff to make that score a little respectable.
They're just trying to help my pre-game prediction of a close game. Trying to get the scoreline back on kilter.
Mm-hmm. Oh, out the calves. Oh, speaking of which, my ankle's back down to normal size. Not the giant.
Oh, that's good.
Achilles issue I was having last week. A bit.
Quaid says the attack's gone down, but the defense has gone up a bit. How's the multis tonight, Muppet?
Mel won her bet, but she hasn't told us what the bet was.
Oh, right. I missed that. Yeah, Muppet. Reece Walsh got ruled out of the game, and Sportsbet went, we'll just void all that bet. So, bets are void tonight. For anyone who had Reece Walsh. Anyone who had Reece Walsh in a multi with Sportsbet. Scrubbed out. Penalty to the Panthers. High tackle there from Jock Madden. Take the 2. Take the 2. Have some practice. Have some goal kicking practice. Geez, Jock Madden with a high shot on Lindsay Smith. Well, they've not taken the 2. They've put it into the corner. Quaid says, I'm surprised how well Canberra has done so far. Shut up, UFC. He hasn't said anything yet. I'm just getting in early. The thing, Canberra haven't really...
I was looking for it.
Canberra haven't really beaten anybody yet, though. That's the thing. They beat Newcastle. And, knock on tackle 1 from Eisenhuth.
Oh, they're going to challenge it? Let's go.
It's a penalty. They don't even need to challenge. It's gone immediately to a penalty right out in front. Yeah, they beat the Knights. They beat the Tigers. The real indication of where the Raiders are will be this weekend against the Warriors.
Yeah.
That will be where we see where the Raiders are really at.
I tipped the Warriors.
I tipped the Warriors too. I mean, the Warriors should win by about 30. Should.
Why? Because
they're playing the Raiders.
Why? So, streaming that one tomorrow? Oh, actually, no, I think Geelong play tomorrow night. I couldn't watch their game last week, so...
Good shape out to the right here for the Panthers. Liam Martin is crushed in the tackle. He holds the ball, though. Oh, no, he doesn't. Oh, God. Liam Martin, what's going on? Yeah. There we go. Gamer Mel says the bet I won Arthur's, Mariner, To'o, and Taruva.
Oh. See, I should have had Arthur's instead of Walsh. You got me. That would have been a good one, too. That would have been a couple of hundred. Mine was.
I just can't believe Liam Martin with the epic dropsies.
Did you just stand on the dog?
No, I was patting her with my foot.
Hello, cutie.
What are you doing waking me up and calling me over?
You didn't have to. You can ignore me like my dog does. Oh, baby. Oh, look at the sleepy faces. Hi.
9.5 minutes to go in this contest. And I use the term contest loosely. Oh, Jesus. H. Christ. Captain Redbeard with the tough questions, eh? Captain Redbeard coming in fast with the tough questions. Oh, almost through goes Pierre Quarter.
Oh. I wish I could carry my boy around like.
I don't think the Roosters are... I don't think the Roosters are justifiably such heavy favourites as Willison goes straight through. Oh, he had support. He just needed to pass it. He gets it away now and it's lost forward. The Broncos have goofed up another one. Oh, the Broncos, in fairness, they have left a couple of tries out there. He's trying to suggest I had an early jersey pull.
Why not? Challenge it. Why not, indeed? You've got 8.5 minutes to go and you're down by however many points. Challenge it.
He needed to give this pass so much earlier, though. Look at this on the replay. Xavier Willison has gone straight through. Straight through Luai and To'o. Pretty much untouched. He needs to give it there. If he gives it earlier...
That's not experience. That's...
Inexperience.
Yeah,
that's the word. If he gives that... If he gives that earlier, it's try in the corner for Jordan Ricky.
Not pouting.
Rose Talisa, Panthers, let's go.
Do they challenge it?
No. That wouldn't be. It wouldn't be worth it. Oh, for the scrum, for the knock on.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Yep. They're not just in a huddle for no reason.
No, I don't know. Footy players.
The other thing to take in... Oh, Nathan Cleary's coming off the field for a rest. The other thing to consider, Captain Redbeard, with that Bunnies Roosters game, as Tungo nearly steps through, the other thing to consider about that game is the Bunnies... this will be Jack Whiten's first hit out. So they're going to have a lot more impact in the centres.
True.
So that's something to keep in mind as well. We have not seen the Rabbitohs with Jack Whiten. Now, I'm personally not a fan of Jack Whiten. I don't think he's going to make any difference whatsoever. But it'll be interesting to see how they go with him out there. They're definitely going to have more. They're definitely going to have more potency in the back line with Jack Whiten there. That's he's not a crap player. I just didn't want him anywhere near the Blues squad.
Broncos under the high ball.
I just didn't want him anywhere near the New South Wales Blues, but they kept picking him in the centres. So we'll see. They'll be a better team for his presence. How much better? Time will tell. The Roosters without Keary. Keary is on concussion stand down. So I think that negates the new half for the Rabbitohs. So it's going to be a close game. I'm torn. I don't know who to pick. I'm slightly leaning towards the Rabbitohs at the moment, actually.
Who are they playing?
Roosters.
I picked the Roosters. Is that tomorrow?
Don't know. I don't know.
Oh, that's alright. I couldn't remember they were playing. So who's playing? Are you doing the double tomorrow?
Yeah. There'll be no pre-game tomorrow for the first game because I finish work at 5, so it's pretty much finish work at 5 o'clock.
Tomorrow.
It is tomorrow. Yeah. Okay.
Damn it,
Cool.
that is 2 cracking games around. Oh no!
So I'll be finishing work. I'll be finishing work and going live immediately. There'll be no. I won't have a chance to do any pre-game for the first game tomorrow because it's just finish work, boom, straight into it.
Yes, Muppet. He's on the Morgans. I'm on the Beanos.
6 minutes to go in this one. UFC says I'm not a fan of either, but OMG, anyone will be better than Richard Kenner. He was atrocious, wasn't he? That actually ended up being a very good call by UFC. The other week in the Broncos-Rabbitohs game, because I was leaning towards the Rabbitohs because I was unconvinced. Oh, Ezra Mann from dummy half. What happened there? He nearly spills it. He's done well to hold on to it. Let's have a look at that on replay. Juggly, Magoo.
So you know the score, do you, Captain Redbeard? Yeah, Josh Addo-Carr's out. What do we got? What is going on over here in the old AFL? Yep, 73-53. 11-7 to 8-5. Ooh.
Did you just say 53?
Yeah. I'm listening too much, Jay-Z.
I was going to say.
I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah.
It's all right. I do that all the time.
No, I can't. Well, I mean, it was such a beat up on Channel 7. Like, I watched
Channel 7?
I'm talking about AFL.
Oh.
I watched the front bar. I don't know if anyone here who follows AFL.
Sorry, I was going to say, are you talking to me or them? Because I'm.
Oh, well, the front bar. It's Mick Malloy, Andy Marr, and Sam Pang, and they're absolutely hilarious. And last night, while I was watching it, they popped up, Channel 7 popped up an ad, and it, you know, Collingwood in crisis. And I'm just like, it's round 2. It's round 2. How is this a crisis? It might be a crisis now if they lose to St Kilda tonight and go 0 from 3. So it'll be interesting to see what the headlines are tomorrow. Alright, what's happened? Penalty Brisbane. Something's happened. It's like 4 minutes ago. I've absolutely tuned out. Ezra Mann's gone for a little kick. Nathan Cleary's resting on his chin. The whole team's resting on his chin. Look how good those chairs are on the sideline these days. You reckon old players look back and go, where are the plastic crap that we had?
How good was that? Speaking of chairs on the sideline, one of my... They do look really...
The
home team. Yeah.
On the away side.
There's a home team.
Side.
There's home side massage chairs and there's away team.
Good night, MML. Congrats on the win. That's excellent work.
Yeah, great stuff.
Well, congrats on the boys for getting it.
Yeah.
Oh, who's going for a HIA now?
Another Broncos player. Pia Cora. Didn't recognise him without his headgear.
Like Lionel Richie. A little bit. No, DJ Shark,
it's round 3. It's round 3 as well.
Exactly, it's round 3. So I mean, I'm laughing at the AFL ads for Collingwood in crisis, and it's round bloody 2. Like, who cares? Wait till it's round. I expected this to be exactly the way the grand final played out, and if that had have happened, I can only imagine that you probably would have been gone at half time. Bugger it, I'm going home.
There would have been a lot of frustration masking if it was in the grand final, but it's not.
I 100% expected this, but as I said, I'm dead on my feet tonight, so I'm really tired. So it could have gone either way. If I was expecting us to actually do something,
I thought it was going to be a lot closer. Yeah.
I'd probably be really, really angry right now. I'd be like Origin level angry, but
I thought it was going to be a lot closer. I mean, this is.
Yes, Hal, they definitely did.
Oh, they completely ignored Ezra's forward pass. Yeah, completely. So, I don't know that it was a knock on. I think he did regather it, but it could. Yeah, you probably wouldn't complain either way. But yeah, they completely turned a blind eye. Oh, didn't see it to that forward pass.
I borrowed one of Walsh's eyes. That eye of his looked nasty.
Now, to the right-hand edge they go. Cobbo's driven over the sideline. This defence from the Panthers. They've given themselves a good kick up the butt for dropping off for the period of time they did. But that's solid defence there.
Taylor May's back on. Past his HIA, obviously.
Penny Yaboa. Ahoy there, mate. Go Roosters. Brewer Rapidos. Go Roosters. Tip for the Roosters today to win tomorrow. I'm so confused. Rose Talisa says, subhuman. Let's go Panthers. It was amazing defense there, Rose. Amazing defense on their own goal line. With the game already won, it'd be so easy to just drop off there and go, you know what? We've got it won anyway. 2 minutes to go.
Subhuman in Mortal Kombat. Oh.
Wow. We just got a close-up of Reece Walsh's eye. Well, so rumour has it that's his eye there anyway, yeah. Underneath that.
It's rather, good lord. Like bad Botox in lips. Bloody awful. And clearly looks placid.
Very happy there in his massage chair that the home side has access to. 40 seconds to go. 34-12, the Panthers very dominant. Luai puts the kick in, taken on the full at the back. We did very little commentary in this game.
I can't help but notice. In this half. That was forward.
Was it Ezra Mam?
No, it wasn't Ezra Mam, but it was forward. Or it looked a lot forward from that. 15 seconds to go. Walshy. He's going to be out for a couple of weeks. Easy. Like that was a...
Yeah, when's the Broncos' next game, actually? Because that'll be very interesting. If they've...
we got the bye next week?
Or that could be very valuable. Penalty Broncos!
Just let it play.
Penalty Broncos on the siren. He had to get one in for his boys there at the very end.
Actually, we're playing on Good Friday, and I was potentially going to go to the game, but I probably won't.
Oh, is it Cowboys?
No.
Is it Broncos Cowboys?
No. Who have we got next week? We've got oh no, it is Cowboys. My apologies. It is Cowboys next Friday, and at Suncorp.
Yep, of course.
And then we've got the Chiefs on the week after in Melbourne.
34 points to 12. That is it. Junior Luds, ahoy there, mate. Great footy panties. Oh, let's not have that nickname stick. The panties.
I love that in a stream we can wear whatever we actually want from like the waist down, and no one actually sees it. Oh,
the number of Intoxigamer streams I used to do back in the day. In my yeah, it was. But then I stopped doing that the night that
someone saw up your panties.
No, I needed a toilet break.
Oh.
And I hit the wrong button.
Oh.
So all you see is me running away, my ass hanging out. I'm like, yeah, okay. I better not do that anymore, just in case you hit the wrong button. I'm running down the hallway to the toilet.
God.
That's when my studio was out there.
Wow. No pre-game, no post-game show.
No post-game, straight onto the late show.
Let's flick it on over to that other code.
If we must. If we have to.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's see what happens. It's been a seesawing game, so it could be quite an intense...
All right, what have we got? Oh, Christ!
It's not going to be an intense last quarter.
17 minutes to go. I'm not doing that.
It's the last quarter. quarter. We did it last week.
Not 17 minutes.
Yes, we did.
No, we did like 5
No, we
minutes
didn't.
of
We
it.
did the whole last quarter.
No, we did not.
Yes,
we
did.
absolutely did
We
not. Chat room.
absolutely did.
Chat room, help me out here. We absolutely did not.
Absolutely did the whole last quarter.
Because I remember
last
it.
week.
I remember it being like 7 or 8 minutes, and
No.
I distinctly commented on it and said, "Oh well, that'll be like half an hour of play, won't it?"
No.
Nah, I'm not doing it. Nah, 17 minutes, no way. Nah. I'll leave it on for you if you want, but I'm not.
All right, we'll leave it on and put it on mute so I can watch it.
Yeah.
Look at his panties, his skin colour, and then you can do your post game analyses.
Oh, there's not really much of a post-game analysis to say about that one. Jeez, it was a hammering. 34-12. Yeah, the dream run for the Broncos with Gerard Sutton is over. 8 in a row has come to an end. It's come to an end at the hand of the Penrith Panthers. So not a whole lot to say. It's a correct tip. Unfortunately, I lost the line. You get the occasional blowout, as we saw. This is one of those times that it hit the Panthers, their first ever victory. First ever victory for the Panthers. Hang on, let me... First ever victory for the Panthers over the Broncos with Gerard Sutton as the referee. They were 0 from 3 before tonight. They're now 1 from 4. And the Broncos' 8-match winning streak with Gerard Sutton is over. Crazy scenes. But, as we said, under strength. Extremely under strength. And, yeah, I don't have too much else to say about it, really. Panthers at home, very, very dominant display. Lillian Vavine, ahoy there. No, it's full time. Panthers have won 34 points to 12. Ezra needs to get his head in the game, says Junior Luds. Absolutely, Junior. Crazy. I'm actually concerned. I'm deeply concerned for the well-being of Ezra Mam. Not because of anything locked in. How do you get locked in?
I didn't realise I didn't lock it.
Sorry, I muted that as well.
Oh, I just closed it. I didn't lock it, and then it was locked.
I'm deeply concerned for Ezra Mam. There's something not right there.
That's what I mean. Like we were talking about it. He's come in with that mental block. You know, like I got a hat trick and we still lost. You know,
do you reckon that could be? You reckon he's got grand final hangover? It could be.
Could be. I mean,
could very well be.
Got a grand final hangover, but bloody look at him. Like, I mean,
does it? Yes. Just.
I was about to say they didn't even use up the pom poms, but he's thank you. That's
Well, you wouldn't.
way.
Oh, okay. It's the wrong end of the field, and you wouldn't anyway at 86-59, would you? Or do they just celebrate all?
I mean, they're only 4 goals behind, really. 4 goals in.
I don't know, James. It could be.
But
It could be, because when you think about him specifically, him being Ezra specifically probably had the game of his life. Well, he had the 10 minutes of his life. He had the ultimate performance for 10 minutes of the second half.
I'm not going to... It could also be the comment from that game the other week.
No, because he was terrible before that.
No. That wouldn't have helped because, not from the comment, but from the crucifixion from social media.
Nah, he
what
sucked
like.
this year before that comment was made.
No, we know what that's like, and if you're feeling bad already and you might have had a few bad moments, and then all of a sudden that happens, and you've got the social media warriors, social media keyboard warriors out there, you know, like, you got to have a thick skin to be in any form of spotlight in this day and age.
Absolutely. I mean, that I agree with, but
and
no,
maybe he just doesn't. He hasn't come under that.
Well, he clearly
scrutiny.
doesn't.
he hasn't come under that scrutiny before. So that the grand final replay, he's pushing. I think he's over. I think he's expecting too much from himself, and he's not performing. Therefore, he's making more mistakes. If that makes sense.
Yeah. My only issue with that though is he's sucked all year. It was way before the comment. Yes, he has. Chat room. He's been terrible.
How can he have sucked all year when we're in round 3. You're as bad as the Channel 7 ad going Collingwood in crisis.
How can he have sucked all year if we're only in round 3? It's because he's had 3 terrible games.
Stop that. Stop that. Stop that.
That was an easy answer.
She's allergic to something. She's on her paws. Yes, you. I know this. My dog does it often.
Yeah. No, he was awful way before the comment.
But it's way before the comment. The comment was last week.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No.
The last week or the week before? It was last week. It was the week before. We're only into round 3, so how can you say he was awful way before that? Way before that was the grand final.
He was awful for 70 minutes of that too.
I love it when you get an idea in your head. That's just it. That's it.
That is it. He's
It's
been.
all right. You're all right. No one else is right.
It doesn't matter if there's been one.
That
Oh, someone just subscribed.
Oh, could they subscribe to this? Awesome.
It doesn't matter if there's been one game
that's
or
a
50 this year. If you were crap in the first game, he's been crap all year. Is a
So when
fair
was the
statement.
comment? Last week or the first week?
Round 1.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's been playing on him since then. Now you've got no argument. You're wrong.
I've got no argument.
You're wrong. I'm gonna do a Gus Gould. You're wrong. Oh,
Right.
fix up your stupid shoe. Good lord, learn
so-
how to tie your shoelace. Didn't you get taught that? Oh, look at you like the little bunny ear things.
She's watching the Aussie rules.
It's not Aussie rules when big idiot Americans like that one plays for him. Look at him.
He's huge.
He is.
Jesus
He
Christ.
is a very large
Look
boy.
at the size of that man. What is he, like 8 feet tall?
Oh, who knows?
7 foot something?
Who cares? And he needs to lend his glasses to Reece Walsh.
Or that guy who took the kick because that wasn't even close.
That wasn't even. Oh, he's got it though.
Oh,
Look at that. See? 10 minutes to go. 12 minutes to go. And they're only down by 20 now.
yeah, UFC, he was great for 10 minutes in the grand final.
Yeah, but I'm not saying that. I'm just saying he's pushing
I know you're not
himself
saying that. I'm
well.
talking to UFC
He
as
gets
well.
a hat trick, so he's on a high.
I'm talking to UFC now. That conversation's over.
Oh, of course it is. Because I am wrong.
Well, at least you admit it.
Yeah, right, okay.
How are you there, Penny Yeboah? Ahoy. Hey, it's not just me. The entire chat room thinks so as well.
But the entire chat room always sides with you. No matter what.
Because I'm right all the time as well. No, they don't. UFC was into me earlier. Didn't you see that? You missed that where UFC was like, Danny Cash, you son of a bitch, you scorched me on the margin because I said it was going to be a... Yeah, you can't say they defend me all the time. He was into me over that. Danny Cash, I lost money because of you on the margin.
God, you're as bad as Reece. Reece is all.
She's not
over-
talking about Reece Walsh either, by the way.
I'm not. Oh, the wrestling technique.
James says we need... Oh, not we. James says Ezra needs to stop walking down the lolly aisle at Woolies.
Oh, Homelander, man.
Okay, I'm glad.
Tell you what, Homelander needs to be decapitated.
How good were those old banana lollies, though?
Oh, they were so good.
Yeah.
Have you seen The Boys?
No.
Dan won't have seen it, so he won't know what you're talking about, James. I know exactly what you're talking about because that whole TV series is effed up on another level.
Eminem's gonna score again.
And he had to kick it too. Wow. Wow, see? And you're talking about it not being a comeback. Goodness gracious. Come on, St. Kilda. Sort it out.
There you go. Vobsy says, I lost my life betting on the Broncos because of you, Dan. It was fun while it lasted.
There you go. See? Wrong. St. Kilda needs to sort it out. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
Wow, 10 minutes to go. And
James?
since we switched this on, have St. Kilda scored any points?
No.
No. It's been, wasn't it 86-50 something? And
Yes, that's what I mean. The
Wow.
game can turn that quickly. Look at that smother. So, yeah.
And who was back here defending Slim Shady? No one.
No one, because no one was expecting the smother. Everyone was in the other half of the field.
Junior Ludd says, good last 30 minutes for the Broncos, one positive. Whoa, jeez, I think in honesty, I think the Panthers switched off, though. I'm trying to have a conversation over here. She's watching the AFL. Tough game with 3 key players out, position reshuffle. Panthers red hot with the ref on their side. Are you kidding me? The ref that they had never won a game against the Broncos with before.
Are in again.
In?
Well, no, he missed it.
Is that what you're saying, AFL, though? Like, he's in. No. They're in here. I thought, old mate Lurch, big giant, is off.
Mason Cox. He's got an eye pigmentation.
What's his name?
Mason Cox.
That's fantastic.
He's got an eye pigmentation or some shit, so he's got to wear those glasses so that corrects the
okay.
in the stadium.
Right.
Yeah, they're like special glasses. So, another boots off. Do these people know how to tie their shoelaces?
She's distracted, James.
Sorry, James. What? Supernatural depression? What, like the show Supernatural?
No, up to the very top.
Wait. Hang on. Dean from Supernatural. Is he in The Boys now? Is there a new season? Am I that far behind? I think I've watched 3 seasons. Old mate with the dolphin. Old mate with the squid.
What?
It's so...
There's dolphins and squids?
And the whale that explodes.
And whales exploding?
Animal activists hate it.
What kind of freaky stuff are you guys watching?
You gotta watch this show, The Boys. It's got, what's his name? He's a Kiwi actor who was in Lord of the Rings.
Oh, that guy.
He looks completely different in Lord of the Rings, but yeah.
Old mate's coming back on.
Look at all those teeth. That must be the expensive seats for the Collingwood fans.
Gigantic Cox is getting ready to come back on.
Soldier Boy. Is he? Oh, yeah, he is too. Sorry. That was a delay. Yeah. My bad. But yes, yeah, I don't know about the new characters, but yeah, it's The Boys. Watch The Boys. It's on Prime. It's on Amazon. I don't know what else it might be on. It's definitely on Prime.
DJ Shack says, where do you get these nicknames from? It wasn't hard. His name is literally Cox, and he's massive.
He's like,
yeah, he's like
American.
8 foot
Mason
tall.
Cox. Yeah, he's huge. He's a big boy. So, no, not that guy. The guy that plays like the main guy of like the misfits who are trying to take on the soups. Oh God, what's his name?
But I have to say, the concept of calling everybody by a stupid nickname is definitely something I've borrowed from HG and Roy.
It's something that's Australian all around.
Maybe so, but it's something
Carl Urban, not related to Keith. Billy Butcher.
Maybe so, but it is something I specifically borrowed from HG and Roy.
The guy who plays Homelander, you just want to punch his face in, but yeah, no.
There's somebody's shoe.
Again! Tie your damn shoelaces!
Somebody's left their shoe about 50 metres away from play.
This actually happened in the Geelong game last week where someone's shoe came off and the guy kind of threw it out of the way at play, and then one of the Geelong players...
Into the stands?
One of the Geelong players came along and picked it up and threw it like 50
there you go,
metres.
out, yeah.
Because he was like, it was obstructing our play. Oh, that's
breakaway.
10,000 steps
there. A breakaway upfield here from Collingwood.
So they're supposed to take...
Oh, he's held him back.
You can do that.
Really? You're allowed to hold guys back from chasing the ball?
If it's... Yeah, you're allowed to scrabble at him. You can't fully hold him back.
Well, that's what he did. He fully held him back.
But, well, that's probably why he's got a free kick.
No, he was the one doing the holding back.
So the other thing in the AFL is you've got to run 10 steps and then bounce it, or kick it, or handball it off. You watch some of these guys though, and you watch them. I'm sure it's 10 steps, and they go off, and it's definitely not 10. Yeah, that's a mark. Oh, don't waste time, guys. You want another goal. So yeah, James, I actually Supernatural's one I missed out on. I need to get into it. I know I should have watched it. I think I watched like the first season. There was other stuff on as well, and I had school, and yeah, I just couldn't watch everything. But yeah, I've got to get into it. Darcy, I like him. He's cool.
Jesus, Jimmy Lister says Walsh done for
Oh my
5
god, that
weeks.
was a goal!
Is this
Look at his goal!
is this a confirmed thing, Jimmy Lister, or is this your opinion? Because that's huge.
Yeah.
That 5 weeks seems excessive for that.
5 weeks? Oh, I don't know. It depends on how his eye is. Depends on his vision.
Oh yeah,
Like you saw it. It was. He's got.
it was messed up, man.
Minimum 3 weeks, I would say. Watch his goal. Yeah, his eye looked bad. They showed him at the end there, and it was like all closed up, like Botox gone bad. And watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch. Oh, come on. Jeremy
That
Cameron
was not out of bounds.
Jeremy Cameron was out by like 3 meters last year and they gave him a goal.
That was not out of bounds. He was in so far infield. Oh, sorry. Hey, my apologies there, Junior. The Streamlabs bot is very brutal on what it thinks are links. If you put a full stop somewhere, it's sorry about that, mate.
Oh, you can show his commenting. Oh, can't you show his commenting? Because
No, it's yeah. He put a full stop in, which people just do if they're.
Thanks, June.
Yeah, sorry about that. At least it doesn't ban people. It just is like remove that link, but it just thinks it's a link. It's not.
I've accidentally put a full stop in messages sometimes, and messages banned my message.
Yeah.
Because it thinks I've sent a link that's naughty.
Ah.
Certainly done it occasionally.
That
Or I could have a typo like I did tonight, where last week I said told Dan I would be around for streaking instead of streaming, and tonight I asked him what time. What did I say? What time?
Lick off.
Does the stream leak off?
Yeah.
My phone hates me right
When's
now.
lick off?
What time do we leak off? 6.5 minutes to go. 14:8.92 to St Kilda. 11:6.72 to Collingwood. I would like to see Collingwood go 0-3, I'm not gonna lie. Damn, I'm spewing Geelong plays tomorrow night now. 2 good games tomorrow night in the NRL. Oh well, I won't be around, but I will be in the chat room.
Higgins. There we go. That's as good as the scoreboard gets for this. I'm not gonna. We just don't know who's who. St Kilda's 92, Collingwood 72.
How do you know? What do you mean you don't know who's who?
Oh, on the because it's set up for the NRL, not for the AFL.
Ah, gotcha.
That's as good as it gets. There's no logos or anything because it's
Oh, okay. I see what you mean
because
now,
it's a completely different.
Yep.
How come it doesn't do that to me? Because you're a moderator, James.
Oh, so you're allowed to post links.
You're allowed to post links.
What? Oh, predictions for tomorrow night?
What's happening tomorrow night?
Football. We already discussed it. Canberra and
He fell on his face.
face.
That's my link. My link for what? Oh, this live stream. Why do I need that? I know what it is.
Oh, James is just trying to test if he can send links.
Maybe, yeah.
who are Canberra playing tomorrow night again? Warriors.
Oh, yeah, Warriors, Raiders.
And Roosters
And Rooster, Rabbit.
Rabbits. Damn, good games.
Well, one.
And Geelong will overlap both. How annoying. 10
Yeah.
rounds in and I've already got clashes.
Roosters, Rabbits should be a fantastic match, hopefully.
They both should be great games.
Nah, Warriors are going to win in a cakewalk.
Well, that's what you say. That's, we'll see how that goes.
The gigantic cocks in there fighting for the ball. Jimmy Lister says, I'm going to see if there's still tickets for the Waz game.
Oh, is that in Auckland tomorrow night?
Yeah.
Nice, Jimmy. Go and see how it goes. And if you're into that sort of thing, Knotfest is on this weekend. Oh,
Yeah, yawn.
Worse.
Yawn.
Cover band. Ugh. Darcy, you're not doing a lot. Number 30 there, the blonde one. He's their captain.
I think I'd rather watch the Aussie Rules than go to Knotfest.
Sarah.
Well, go to Knotfest, period.
Yeah, well.
But then I was never a festival man. Even back in the epic days of Soundwave, I was like, this is great, but do I really have to go?
So you're not coming to
I'm
Necro
not
Sonic
a
Festival then?
Oh, I mean that I might because
It's almost on our side of town. It's
Yeah.
you know, Mansfield Tav.
well that I might because I mean, come on, Kento. But
Yes.
Yeah.
And also 5 of my bands are on the bill.
oh, I didn't know that. Never told me that.
Indeed.
But yeah, it's just up the road, kind of Mansfield Tav. So
Yeah. Be there. Actually, Jackson's
I've
playing
just
too.
I've just broken my rule of alerting people to my whereabouts as well.
Yes, well, we do talk about that chicken place a lot, and there's literally only one of them. I think Snake Mountain are playing. Actually,
Alright.
Are you going to see Flesh God Apocalypse?
No, why would I do that?
I don't know, because you like Italian death metal with a little bit of opera.
I don't like any death metal with any opera. Opera, preferably not in general.
Oh, goodness me.
Hey, Lara.
Thanks, James. I wish you were Silent Bob too. There's so many gigs coming up in April. Carcass. Black Dahlia Murder. Can't wait. It's gonna be awesome. Revocation. Suffocation.
Any other Asians in there?
Not that I can think of
No?
off the top of my head. Caligula's Horse. Yep. Now they're just gonna play this one out now. Old St Kilda.
Oh yeah.
You know what I like most about the AFL is the songs at the end.
Really?
Yeah.
Why don't you just tune in at the end and listen to the songs
I
then?
love the songs at the end. They're fantastic.
Actually, James, I think it was 15, wasn't it? I think it was $15, was it not?
What?
Instead of 20? Jay and Silent Bob. $15, little man. Put that shit in my hand.
Is that from the movie?
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
Oh my god.
I've never seen it because my boyfriend at the time took another girl to see it.
Okay, so you've just gone.
Nope, not watching that. PTSD, just a little bit triggering. Even though that was, 20 odd years ago. So, yeah, that's why I've never seen it. Sorry, James. Dogma. I've seen Dogma.
Dogma was,
That is a great movie.
I watched that again just recently.
No, I might go home and watch that tonight.
And the Clerks franchise as well.
Movie.
Clerks.
Oh, Clerks, yeah.
Clerks 3, the fantastic porch monkey scene.
Yep. You think you actually agree with me, James? That is justified as to why I haven't seen that movie? Like, seriously. Like, I've been with the guy for a little while. Like, it wasn't like, a 2-week-old relationship. It was about 2 years old at that point. So, yeah, I wasn't impressed, to say the least. So
It still exists, by the way.
What?
The pig's there.
Hilarious.
It still exists.
We've had one last night. It was gone in minutes.
Except last night, my parents came around for dinner and brought their dogs. And one of my mum's dogs stole Alara's pig's ear and hid it behind the couch.
Oh my god.
We were looking everywhere for it, and she was looking everywhere for it. And yeah, we found it behind the couch.
Stacks on. Lara would have been mad. Now that's a mark.
Not enough time left, I'm assuming here.
No,
2
not
minutes.
enough time. Not enough, but they'll try. Well, I mean, you can score a goal in 30 seconds, so
Yeah, So
Yeah.
94-78.
I'm just going to ignore you now, James.
But only 2 minutes to go.
Mm-hmm.
Must be hot in that coach's box, huh?
Sweating on the result.
94-78. If they got the ball back and hit one quick. 94-84. A minute to go.
Yep, Darcy knows. He's piping them up.
It's not beyond the realms of possibility. What the hell? I love that I pissed and moaned and We still got through the 16 minutes.
There is a giant praying mantis on my security camera at home.
Do I live in the Logan City housing estates? No, I don't. I own my own house. What's this?
On my security camera at home.
Oh, is that a praying mantis?
Yes.
Okay.
I had all the alerts go off.
Right. A praying mantis is walking over the... Well, I don't know. People in the housing estates might own their own home as well. That was probably rude of me to suggest as a reason as to why I don't.
Logan City housing estates.
Thirsty camel.
Big boy, that praying mantis. Walking up the door the other day when I let Wolf out for a
Oh, so that's not a new thing.
No, it's big hanging around.
Yeah.
If he jumps on me when I go out there, he'll bloody know about it.
Oh, yeah. Look, they're harmless, but God, they're freaky. I don't want... Same as grasshoppers. I'm terrified as grasshoppers.
Oh.
I know that they're harmless, but I just
can't deal.
do not want one on me.
Me either. Oh, well, so this game's pretty much done.
Well, it is, yeah. A minute to go. 94-79. St Kilda have the ball. They're just going to run this out. They'll run this last minute out.
I don't have him with his that's a peanut butter jar.
Oh, right. He's into the peanut butter.
Oh, he loves it. Cut the top off and he's right in there.
Carby Bar, ahoy, mate. How are you doing?
What's up, Carby? We're almost done.
Yeah, I think so. Time for me to eat. I haven't eaten all day. That's unusual for me, by the way. Very unusual.
Yes, the Broncos sucked. We all know that. I was expecting it. Whew.
What age did I get my place? I'm trying to process. Whenever somebody asks me a personal question, I'm always like, I'm very cautious of how much personal info I give away on a live stream, basically. Yes. So I process the question in my own mind as to how could this be used against me in the future, potentially. Not that UFC would do it, but I just mean like random people tuning in. Could be, you don't know if somebody from China or something, no offense to the Chinese, but are they tuning in, gathering information?
Steal your identity. Take mine. Is that Eric Banner?
I thought it was Eric Banner. I was about to say, is Eric Banner at the game?
Probably.
Why? Why is he at the game?
He loves it.
Does he?
Oh, Collingwood, they look very depressed. Needs a 10 on his noggin too. Hey, listen to it when the Saints go marching in. But hello, with the trumpets and everything, it's very...
Carnival, yeah.
Carnival
feel.
Style. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. When the Saints go marching in. Who were you going for in this one?
Saints.
Okay.
Collingwood, after all of that guy looks like the vocalist from Maroon 5.
He does.
Not that guy.
No,
Darcy
not that
looks
guy.
Like.
No.
Darcy looks
the guy that was
shell
just
shocked.
on though. Yeah,
The Pies had a dream season last season, and their fans are so goddamn arrogant.
Who did?
The Pies.
Oh.
And their fans are so goddamn arrogant, most of them. Yeah. I mean, I was at round 1 last season. Pies Collingwood. It was actually a couple of days ago. A year ago. Yeah, Carby Bar. That guy looked like the vocalist from Maroon 5. I just did again. My back's killing me. Oh. We are almost done this evening though. Couple of bit of code swapping there, which is nice. I do enjoy watching the AFL. I think it's a great game. I've really gotten into it. But I still love my NRL, don't worry. Dan will be back tomorrow night to stream the Raiders Warriors game and then the Roosters Rabbits. Should be 2 cracking games tomorrow evening on Wasted World of Sports. Oh my god. Wait.
Oh, Jesus.
I looked to my right and all I saw was Hindy in a G-string. So that was unexpected.
G-string Hindy in the. Oh, someone else got done for it. I might have to get rid of the Streamlabs bot.
Did you actually post a link?
No,
though?
he probably just put a full spot. Yeah, he put a full spot.
Full
Jesus.
stop.
Thank you.
You gotta watch your full stops
He put-
chat room,
he put
otherwise
one
you'll
of
get
those
banned
somewhere.
for putting in links.
Yeah, I wonder if I can fix that.
Well,
Yeah, look, he's all he's done is put a full stop in.
apparently he's banned.
Oh
all
no,
of
actually,
you.
that one would have got done for that. There was no space. He's just put a really huge, really odd-looking string
Yeah.
of things together.
Yeah, no, you gotta make sure.
Oh,
you
when
put
the
in
Saints go
space.
marching in with no space, comes across very bad. Very bad.
They're giving Hindy a spray tan.
Ah,
I'm
right.
here for it because oh my god. And Maddie's here for it too. That's hilarious. It's all good, Carby. It
No, you're
wasn't,
right. Yeah, it's not your fault.
my
It's just
fault.
the bot is very, very harsh on that sort of thing.
Oh goodness me. No, he didn't say anything. UFC only fans. He just said it was. He was just.
Oh, when the Saints go marching.
He was
all
singing
in-
the Saints
yeah.
AFL song, and there was no spaces, so the bot decided he was a spammer streamer.
That's
So,
it.
but that's okay. You can sing the song. You just got to have spaces. But we're gonna bounce, I think.
I think so.
Because hi.
Jesus.
Oh, if anybody is watching the Matty John's Late Show, you're in for a treat.
You just
because
saw way too much of Hindy's ass than you probably ever wanted to.
He's obviously lost a bet. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I might have to get
Fletcher's
some.
loving it.
Of course he is. Those two are absolute pair. All right, we're gonna go.
Okay, yeah. I'll be back tomorrow.
I might be back at some point this weekend. We'll see how we go. But yeah, otherwise, have a fabulous weekend, lads. And if there's any ladies left,
Yeah, sorry
in the
about
chats.
sorry about all the lost bets due to my pre-game analysis. I didn't know. The Panthers have never beaten the Broncos under Sutton before. I didn't know. All right, I'll catch you tomorrow.
Peace.
World of sports, eh?
Oh, he's copped a head right to the nuts. Tedesco's butt crack. Ahoy! He's nearly taken security's head off.
I have no idea what the wasted world of sports is.